We're about to go live now with episode 217 of GameSpeak Podcast. Yo, 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 and hello, and welcome to the 217th episode of GameSpeak Podcast. New episodes go for free feed subscribers every Wednesday in audio format on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Google Play, Spotify, and all of your favorite podcast platforms, as well as in video format on YouTube, so you can see us in stunning HD, where we need you to hit subscribe and click that notification bell. We are now streaming live every Monday at 7:50 p.m. CST on twitch.tv/GameSpeakPodcast if you want to catch the show as it happens before anyone else. Also on like youtube.com/CreateForSanity, on Facebook.com/group/GameSpeakPodcast. We're live everywhere right now. This show is two childhood BFFs and a brand new BFF bringing you all things video games. You can find us online at GameSpeakPodcast.com, where we need you to hit subscribe to our official newsletter so we can make sure you never miss an episode. Also, be sure to join the community in the Facebook group at facebook.com/group/GameSpeakPodcast. Already brought that up, but go there to hang and talk games with other nerds like us. I'm one of your hosts, Jamal Jafra, alongside Brent. Bungle Bass. I couldn't think of nothing this time. Yeah, if I 200
Bungle.
I was gonna go with
You did think of something. It just was weird.
No, because I was going for something else, but the word slipped my mind. I was gonna go for bungalow. That's what I was gonna say, but then it just like I halfway got there, and it was just like nah, and I was like what is it? Bungalow? Is that a thing? That's a thing, right?
Bungalow.
Yeah, it's like a little
structure.
Yeah. Well, Brent, you're a small structure, okay? Bass.
Small structure bass.
But who are we here with? We're here with
Devin, the damn thing mayor.
Damn, I like that
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
What's up, Drive By Joe? We're already joined by Drive By Joe
Hell
in
yeah.
the stream. Guys, if you want to follow us live, be sure to check us out when we do that thing live.
Yeah.
This thing.
He said, you on your T-Pain tonight?
Yeah.
I
What
am
if we
on
did
my
a
T-Pain.
What if we did a whole episode?
In
With
auto-tune?
Auto-tune.
Oh, I'm so down, dude. You
Wait,
started something. You
Drive
can't
By
finish
Joe.
Drive By Joe.
Drive By Joe. What does that mean? Is the audio messed up? That's
because I was singing at the beginning of the
Oh,
episode.
okay. I was like, oh man, what if we're coming through like, you know what I'm saying?
Just like T-Pain.
I'm a buy you. We're just like coming through as
That would
that
be kind of
song.
sweet if we just had like a natural auto-tune, you know?
Anyways, so
I don't think the listeners would like it very much. Be amusing as hell for us, though.
Yeah.
oh yeah, what you guys been up to?
Well,
Oh,
I've been working a lot, and I started that show you guys told me to watch. I was watching it with Audra, though, I was going to kick it off, right? And
He said audio is a little off.
Oh, well, sorry, Joe. Sorry, our audio's so off. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, let me check it out real
there's a
quick.
problem.
Yeah,
Hold
you're
on.
gonna
That
check it out.
it's kind of happening. What is that? I want to know what that means.
Nice. It means we're kind of T-Pain-ish right now. We're kind of channeling the inner T-Pain.
Hold on, I'm checking it out. Guys.
Yeah. Anyways. Do we sound like T-Pain?
Oh, there's an echo.
No.
Let me see.
It is what it is.
No,
God.
I know what it is. I think I do know what it is. Let me.
Can you fix the echo?
How does it sound now,
Oh,
Drive By
God.
Joe? Just happy to be.
Great radio.
And we're
here.
happy to have you here. Let me tell you.
How we sound in Drive By Joe? Do we sound any better?
Please give us feedback, Drive By Joe.
We're counting on you, buddy.
Yeah. Actually, Drive By Joe's the hero of this
He
show.
left. He's gone. For the podcast listeners, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, I don't want it to be coming through double for them too. Hey,
What's up?
What up, Anthony?
Anthony Montez.
We're coming through perfect. Anyways,
Sweet.
let's talk about life. Let's talk about video games.
Yeah. Anyways, well, tell us about Invincible.
Okay, so I was gonna start the show like on Friday. I was like, my plan was to watch like 2 episodes a night so I could finish the whole season. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
But life got in the way, and I got sleepy on some of the nights. But I started it on the first night, and like we were watching it together, me and my girlfriend, and like she's kind of like ragging on it the whole time, like through the beginning part. She's like, this is cheesy. And then we get to the end, and he like starts just slamming everybody's fucking heads on the ground and shit. And she's just like, and I was like, you want to watch another one? She's like,
I told you that's how they get you.
Yeah. So we got into that shit pretty hard. I'm only like halfway through we were watching an episode last night, like episode 4 or something.
Okay.
And I got like halfway through it, and I look over, and she's like asleep in the chair, and like the evil part of me is like, just finish the episode. And then the other part of me is like, nah, just pause it. We'll watch the other half tonight. So, but I'm really digging it. I like the story a lot. I feel like Amazon Prime's like only good shows involve superheroes.
For real, yeah.
They got a
Boys
great
is so
superhero
good.
cartoon and a great live action superhero show, and that's like.
And they're both very similar in like we want to make it as like gory and realistic as possible.
They're very similar in
like
tone.
A fucked up take.
Yeah.
Just in different, but yeah.
It's
one's
like if
more
Superman
realism.
was evil twice, you know, like
they're both different, like super evil Superman renditions. It's interesting as fuck. I'm
more
really
based in
digging
like
it.
the real, like our world, and the other's more based in like just normal, like comic world.
Superman world or like a Superman world,
Superman.
like DC heroes universe. I
They
don't
both
know.
have their own thing going for them.
They're both fucking fantastic.
If you like
I love The
superheroes in
Boys.
any capacity, or even if you don't, they're both really good shows. I feel like, I don't know. I'm excited to finish Invincible. I'm really into it. I like the Allstate guy as the dad. I think he's doing a really good job with the voice. He's so like monotone and.
Wait, the Allstate guy.
Not the Allstate guy or the State Farm
State
guy.
Farm.
Yeah.
Or fucking.
He's from
James,
Spider-Man.
Oh yeah,
That's how I
Jay.
think of it.
I just think of him from the State Farm commercials because he's walking around the little warehouse doing all the stuff. You know what I'm talking about. You've seen the commercial.
Yeah, well, you gotta hurry up and finish the show so we can send memes to you because there's so many good memes.
I really want to.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll have it finished by next week because I didn't even start the show until like Friday of this week. You know what I mean? And then
avoid all memes.
Yeah, avoid all memes.
I've been scrolling past like all the memes and just kind of closing my eyes and humming a tune. And,
I don't know how you haven't
like
had it spoiled for you, honestly.
Voice, he's just like,
I don't even.
He's like, Mark. Like, I don't know how to even pretend to do that voice, but like, it is a soothing voice. Like,
dude, yeah, you did it kind of good.
Yeah, but Anthony Montanez, Invincible was definitely great. I think, honestly, it's probably the best animated show I've watched in years.
You know what? It kind of makes. I know it's written by Robert Kirkman. It kind of makes me wish they had done The Walking Dead in like a cartoon style. I think that would have come out really good. I mean, The Walking Dead is like obviously did well, you know, but like. I think it would have been really interesting to watch it in like a cartoon form.
Or do like a spin-off series. I mean, they have, how many spin-off series do they already have?
I have a couple, but I mean, I'm just like the main story.
Because I think back then it probably wouldn't have been that good. I think it took a lot to get to the point where we're at right now, where you can make a show like Invincible, like animated. You know, I feel like back then, like if he would have made it, it would have just been really bad. Like I don't know.
I just hope he gets the chance to do more like cartoon shows because I like the way his brain works. I feel like he's a good like situational writer. You know, a lot of the things like the situations they get put in are interesting and fun. You know,
dude, he's like a robot. I listened to an interview with him, and like he doesn't even think about writing as like a job or anything. Like he's just like. Yeah, I sit down, I'm like, okay, well, this character needs to do this because this happened, so obviously he's going to go this way. And, like, it's just like it just happens. Like, he's just like, it just pours out of his brain, and it makes no sense to me. Like, if I try to think about writing a story, I'm like, all right, I need a beginning, middle, and end. Like, he'll sit there and he'll just write it as it happens.
So he doesn't have any structure? He just kind of lets it all come to him?
Yeah, like almost like at least from how I understood it, like he just sits down and just like he thinks about the character and how the character would react in the situation. And
See, I've tried to do stuff like that, but my problem is like I can't ever bring it to an end.
Yeah.
You know, I can't rope it off and like close. You know what I mean?
Neither can some other shows.
That's true. Hey, I mean, this show is gonna end up being like probably like 16 seasons long.
There's a lot of content to work with.
There's so much.
Yeah.
Like he's been writing this since like before The Walking Dead.
Wow. So I could go get the manga and just like.
I could go get the manga, dude.
I don't think you can call it a manga.
It's a manga, okay?
Like, if I go get the mangoes,
I just need the mangoes so I can read the superheroes.
yeah,
okay?
no, yeah, they do have the
Comics.
graphic novels.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. Graphic,
it's a
yeah.
graphic novel.
Yeah, it's a graphic novel.
What makes it a manga? Is it
It's
just
a manga is Japanese.
It has to, like, just like anime has to be from Japan.
Okay.
Manga has to be
Yeah,
from
yeah, like
Okay.
you read it backwards.
So
like,
the only criteria is that it's Japanese?
yes,
Yeah, it's just like champagne.
Japanese
So
and
it's just a
Champagne.
graphic novel
no.
from Japan.
No, because it's backwards as well. So like you read it from the back page to the front page.
So I can't call it an American
That's
manga.
why none of these stories are making sense.
you could call it an American
I'm
manga,
gonna call
I
it
guess.
an American manga.
Well, that's just like the whole argument with The Last Airbender. Like, a lot of people consider it an anime, but it's technically a cartoon.
Yeah, it
because
was made in
it's
America.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Fair enough. It definitely gives me anime vibes, you know? Also, it gives me Ninja Turtle vibes.
Yeah,
kinda.
more so Ninja
Yeah,
Turtle
I get
vibes.
much more cartoon,
Like,
like DC cartoon shit.
Same. Yeah, I get the like the 90s Batman animated series. Like I feel that, but with lots of
Justice League,
violence. Yeah.
Just-
But anyways,
yeah, enough
so-
on Invincible.
yeah, enough of Invincible.
What else did you do this week, Brent?
Played a lot of video games and worked a lot.
Nice. That sounds fun.
Oh, but I am planning to go to Vegas. Me and Audra, we made a
Oh,
decision that we're gonna
We
go.
made a decision.
We made a decision. Well, our anniversary is next month. Our 6-year anniversary is
Gonna go
on
win
the
some money.
27th. Yeah. Well, and people have
Nice.
told me that Vegas is relatively affordable. You know what I mean? So we're gonna fly out there and hit it up for like a few days. You know what I mean?
Come back just broke.
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
remember.
you know, it is what it is.
yeah.
Remember what happens in Vegas. I don't.
You got to bring it
What?
back to the podcast. What happens at Vegas?
What does
comes
happen in
back.
Vegas?
Yeah. No, I've never been to Vegas, but
Me
I have
either.
seen Vegas Vacation. So I feel like I've already experienced the.
I went once when I was like 12. My brother competed in gymnastics and traveled, and he had.
Did
to meet
you
and-
enjoy yourself?
I
at
was a
the-
child in Vegas. Like they
Yeah.
had some cool arcades, but
Nice.
yeah. Other than that, I didn't get to really experience Vegas. But it was like the sights and everything.
Drive by Joe says, "Congrats, Brent."
Oh, thanks, Drive By Joe. Yeah. Well, we haven't even booked it yet, but we're going. It's definitely going to happen. You know.
Yeah, and I'll go in the cargo pit. You know, like I'll just hang on, and then I'll pop out.
I could fit in a carry-on.
We could probably bring you guys in some suitcases.
Affordable
when you take your
when you take your VT.
VR.
Oh, VR. Is that what he's talking about?
Oh, like using VR to go to Vegas instead.
Oh,
of
when
actually
you.
Well, it's just like that. I saw a commercial for the Quest 2. It was like, this kid bought a ticket to space for $2.99, and it was like Quest 2, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. He's not lying though. You know,
No.
I mean,
No, to the space station. There's a space
Yeah, but I
station.
can't like
Yeah.
gamble in my Quest. You know?
that would be tight
if
if you
I
could
could
though.
legally gamble, like I'm talking like go into a virtual casino and like win real money, like
Well, just
dude,
Brent
it
would be
o-
homeless.
It would be over. dude.
Brent
He'd have
would
so
be
many
homeless.
sharks after him coming in, hacking his IP to find his address and shit. like,
Dang. Oh man.
No, but dude, just wait until we get fucking Ready Player One world, like the whole like connected VR universe.
Yeah.
They had a
When we're like
casino in there.
70, that sucks.
Nah,
We're
I
gonna
think
be
it's gonna
old by the
sooner than
time that happens. All these young kids are gonna be loving it, and we're just gonna be like old as shit.
Probably won't matter though, because there'll be some sort of attachment you can get for your
Yeah.
VR that just like makes you able to think your like motion into existence. You know?
Yeah, but we'll be so old that we'll only get
It'll
like
be
a
the-
couple years of it. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Like,
I'll have neural links at that
Yeah,
point.
what if we
We'll
just
have-
okay.
retire our bodies into VR? Like our
Yeah.
brains get uploaded. and
We're
shit.
gonna
Sure.
be freaking cyberpunk people at that point. We're all gonna live to like 150. It's gonna be great.
I
Just
like
gonna be
that.
an old brain floating around in
Yeah.
a fucking metal container.
you
Yeah.
do anything interesting, Devin?
Well, I had to notes.
I had
I'm
to
very-
write down. I
dude,
don't
I'm
remember my
so-
life.
I'm so forget.
Same here.
Well, because there's some things that I think about, and I'm like, oh, I'm definitely gonna talk about that during the show,
and I
then,
forget.
yeah,
I do.
when it comes up-
every time I'm driving home from here, I'm like, fuck. I wanted to talk about
yeah,
that.
Yeah, and so I just make like a couple notes. But dude, I had a retinal migraine. Have you ever had a retinal migraine?
That sounds.
Does it have something to do
Like-
with your eyeball?
Well, yeah, it's got to be.
No.
A rectal
Nothing.
migraine. You
I
don't want one of
understand.
those.
So you had a migraine in your eyeball.
Yeah, but it's not it doesn't always, it's not accompanied with like any pain. This one wasn't. I've never had one before, and I was driving down 45.
What?
And
what
what it is,
happens?
like, the best I can describe it is like there's this line of like fucked up peripheral vision that happens.
Oh,
and
so your actual vision was messed up?
yes, it freaked me the fuck out. I've never had it happen
Yeah,
before. And like,
That's terrifying.
it can be a full circle around your peripheral vision, or in my case, it was just a half circle because it was just my right eye
What
that was
the
doing it.
fuck?
And like, it's like a blurred out line or like a largish spot that, and it like flashes like rainbow color and shit. This happened to me when I was driving on 45. I hadn't even
That's like
heard
the
of a
worst
retinal
time for
migraine
that
before
shit to
that.
happen.
Yeah.
Yes, I almost pulled over because I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" I was like, "Holy shit!" And I was like, I thought I just like
I
stared
thought
off
I-
for too long and like that maybe the road.
So what
moving.
made you what made you come to the conclusion that it was a retinal migraine?
So I called my fucking mom because anytime like some weird like
man.
well, like medical shit like
Nah,
a
no.
lot of her
Yeah,
traits
yeah.
got passed down to me. So anytime any weird medical shit, I'm
She's
like,
like,
Mom, all right, I got. And sure of fucking enough though, I called her and I was like, hey, I was like, I got some weird shit going on with my eye. Don't know if I need to pull over or not. She was like, well, what's going on? I was like, I'm seeing some shit in my peripheral. She's like, oh, it's a retinal migraine. I was like, well, thanks
that's
for
interesting.
thanks for
What
fucking
if
letting
she
me
would have
know.
been like, I always knew this day would come. And she's like,
You're
Devin.
glitching out of the matrix.
Yeah, she's like, we need to meet tonight. Like your
Have
mom
to choose
tells
the red
you.
pill or the blue pill.
No, you just had superpowers. They just didn't kick in till you were driving down 45 at
Oh, fuck.
age.
No, if
What are you,
anything,
45 now? No, I'm just kidding.
I have the opposite of superpowers. I got fuck.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was it scared the shit out of me though until like it kind of like it started as a thin line and then it got bigger. Yeah, and that's when I started to get worried. But then it stopped. So I was like, okay, I'm good to make it home. I was just like,
So it went
at one point
away
I was closing
eventually?
my right eye. Huh? Yeah.
So-
After
I
like
was about to say, you're not still seeing lines, are you? Like,
no,
You gotta
after
buy
like
some
40
of those
minutes.
gamer glasses, dude.
When did this happen?
With the blue light.
This happened.
Lenses.
Well, yeah, this happened like the week before last. But I meant to talk. It was something that I meant to talk about because it was fucking weird.
That is weird.
But yeah, I think it was like brought on by stress, probably.
Nice.
Probably,
Yeah.
probably good.
I feel like most of
Good
everything
chance.
is brought on from stress.
My death is gonna be brought on by stress.
Same, bro. Same.
And then,
oh,
I
yeah, what
started. I started watching Adventure Time all the way through. I haven't finished the MCU yet because I just don't want to finish it. I have Infinity War, the last two, like Infinity War and whatnot. I have those left.
Adventure Time's a show that I've watched from front to back. Like,
I always wanted to, but there's not much
It's enjoyable.
story alignment, at least in
No.
the first season.
there's not through most of it. Like
Yeah.
there'll be callbacks to some stuff,
Yeah.
but it's more so just a good show. You
Yeah,
know?
it's a nice little feel good show, and it's fucking. I love how derpy it is at some points and shit.
It makes you remember, to just have fun. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, guys? It's a fun show.
You know what I'm saying?
Use your imagination.
We were just talking about me having a stress-induced eye fuck up.
Yeah,
like-
you definitely,
I don't.
definitely need some adventure time in your life.
But,
Um,
that's,
I'm gonna say
yeah, what
Adventure
a-
Time healed your eye. So
Absolutely.
that's what I'm going with.
Oh, and I went to another baby shower
Nice.
Sunday. Yeah, all my friends are having kids
Man,
Cool.
or
same.
getting married,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I'm
I've been
just
seeing
playing,
a lot of them
playing video
babies.
games. You know?
Hey man, I'm sure a lot of those married with kids people are just playing video games too. They just happen to
Yeah.
have a kid coming.
For
Yeah.
sure, both of them. Yeah.
I've noticed from all my friends that have babies now that video game seems to be one of the only hobbies that they can still enjoy.
Oh yeah,
So it's like,
Because I can't leave the house and do anything.
yeah.
man.
Jamal.
I'm trying to think. I guess like
Yeah, you should have took notes.
I've just been watching. Eye migraine. I had an eye migraine. No, I'm just kidding. I
steal
just
his
copy
thing.
y'all's things. No, bro, I had an eye
You should
migraine.
have seen my eye. I'm full blind. Full blind in this
Planning
eye.
a trip to Vegas. Just took a trip to
Yeah.
Vegas.
Yeah.
I watched. I watch a lot of true crime stuff. I don't know, like, so my YouTube algorithm on
Investigative
on
murder
my
porn?
TV. No, not that. Not recently. No, but no, like on my TV or my Fire Stick. For some reason, my YouTube algorithm got completely fucked up. So I've been trying to fix it. Because, like, at night when I lay down, you know, like, I like to put on specific things. Like, I'll watch this YouTube channel called That Chapter. And it's, like, this guy. He's, like, this, like, British guy. I guess he's British. I don't really know what he is. But he brings you true crime. And it's, like, top-tier quality. Like, it's like watching a TV show. And, you know, and I love watching his shit. And I had to go and search for it, and I'm trying to get all my algorithm back to the way it was. I hate it when this stuff happens, bro. And now it's like it keeps bringing up all these videos where it's like top 15 cars that will blow your car, you know, like, it's like, what is this even about? Like, and then, you know, or like it'll just be like half of a sentence. like top 5 reasons you aren't, and it's like, bro, why? What happened to YouTube? And it's
Jamal's like, but I is.
but I is, bro. And so like I'll just be like clicking on these random videos, like, and watching them. And I did find there's this one called Missing Files, which is an interesting top 10, top 15 like YouTube channel where like they have all this crazy stuff, like stuff you wouldn't even imagine, bro. You guys need to check out Missing Files. If you want to check out the top 15 reasons that you aren't rich or like things like that. Yeah.
You are.
Yeah, it's like
Are these videos like narrated in that fucking what is it, upspeak?
No, it's not an upspeak. It's like a guy, and he's like number 10. No, wait, he's like, you watch one clickbait tit thumbnail and RIP. That's basically what you have to do, is like just try and avoid those. But like, anyways, That Chapter is awesome. If you guys want to watch some true crime, bro. Like, do you guys still watch? I
need
true
to
crime?
watch some true crime. I've been watching some weird shit on YouTube lately. I've been watching this guy who like trims cow hooves. That's like my new thing. His channel is called the Hoof GP. I'm serious. And he,
what
like,
does the GP stand for?
I have no
The Grandpappy?
The Grandpappy, I
The
guess.
Grandpappy.
But he just like trims the hooves and like fixes like problems with cows' feet. It's like a weird like.
You know that's a fetish. Like,
I don't understand why I like watching it. But
I don't know if you watching it is a fetish, but you know that channel is like a fetish. I think that was made for like a very specific, a niche group of people on the internet who are just
one
like
of those
super
people. Like it's satisfying because like the cow walks up and he's all like hobbling and he's all fucked up, and then he like throws the cow in the thing and he like trims his foot, and then the cow like walks off all good, and it's like, yeah, he just fixed that cow. I don't know. It's
Granted,
like,
I will have to give it. It is an interesting process, but it's one that I've seen in person many times because my family had cattle. But I don't.
I'd rather watch people
how many views
pop
do
pimples.
these videos have?
a lot, dude. Like he has got a poppin' ass channel.
I'm just gonna start making videos of me doing the most like just simple tasks.
Dude, pimple popping. That's the ultimate shit. That's
another thing I've been watching a lot of lately. Except Dr. Pimple Popper's gotten real bougie with her shit lately, and it kind of pisses me off.
I don't like Dr. Pimple Popper because she mainly does like freaking
shit.
like cysts and like giant
Surgical.
like.
No, but like
she's
got a lot of like soft pops on her like YouTube channel.
I'm all about the blackheads, bro.
But dude, the blackheads are the best. But the best ones are like hidden behind a paywall on her channel. Like you have to like.
You gotta pay for that.
I'm serious. You have to pay for it. She'll like it'll be like part 1 and you'll watch it and you'll be like, oh, that was sweet. I'm gonna watch part 2, and you click on part 2 and it's like, this is premium YouTube content for blah blah blah. I'm like, you fucking asshole, dude. Like,
hey man, she's got to pay the bills
she's
somehow.
already getting that Hulu money, dude. Like, don't fuck with me. Like,
ain't nobody watching her Hulu show.
I watched the Hulu show.
Bray, we gotta fix what you're watching over there.
I know, man. I'm watching some weird shit, man. Okay, leave me alone.
But anyways, let's get into the video game stuff, guys. Just so you guys know, we're using video game news articles from around the web, and we do not claim any of the articles as our own. We are simply giving commentary on said articles. Let's start this off with some, I guess, some bigger news. Let me see, right here. So apparently Microsoft and Bethesda will host a joint E3 conference this year. The news was revealed in an interview with Le Figaro, where Xbox Game Studios head Matt Booty said the two companies will share the spotlight during E3 2021, following Microsoft's landmark $7.5 billion acquisition of ZeniMax. Quote, Microsoft and Bethesda will host a joint conference this summer to introduce players to their upcoming projects, the article reads. On Twitter, the author Chloe Woitier noted the conference would be coming in a few weeks, most likely during E3 2021. So,
sweet.
That's
E3's
good.
only in a few weeks.
Yeah, it's in
No.
June. Yeah,
That's
Not even
June
exciting.
15th.
Oh gosh, we're gonna have to do a special E3 special.
Ooh, do the
Pimple
streaming
Popper only fans. Oh my God, Anthony
yet? I think I
Montanez.
just threw
It
up in
is
my
what
mouth.
it is,
Yeah.
you know.
I'm gonna have to call the cops. I'm sorry. I'm gonna need you to give me your address, please. So I can. Just kidding. Don't do that. But yeah. No, I'm excited for this. This coming together as like one. You know, they're gonna be at E3 and they're gonna be like, "Yo, Phil, check this out," and then like you know.
Yeah, we get fucking.
I'm ready-
They
Scrolls.
just form a Megazord. Like,
Dude, that's what I'm
fucking-
saying. I'm ready for the cringe that is gonna be E3.
Oh,
E3
God.
cringe is my favorite. I can't
oh,
wait.
it's the best cringe, dude.
Yeah.
Only
People who are not like obviously don't have public speaking skills, getting up there and doing spiels and stuff.
the only thing
Mhm.
that's more cringy is the Game Awards. You know
Oh
what I'm
gosh,
saying?
that's the worst.
But
That's
I
not
mean,
even fun cringe. That's more just like you feel bad for them. Like I like the E3 cringe because it's not the devs.
It's hype.
It's hype, and it's like always like the top people at these companies that are like making millions of dollars. Like, so you don't feel bad for them that they're like at the Game Awards. It's always like the guy who like
developers.
made the doors in a video game, and he's just like, I'm so thankful for being here. I haven't spoke to a human being in 17
Hey,
years.
hey,
And it's just
Doors
like-
are hard to make in video games, apparently.
I know. I hear it, but that that's where it's like you
Yeah.
you feel bad for the cringe there. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it's
Like,
different.
he picked the short straw to have to go up and
Yeah.
talk. Like,
There's like anybody who could have gone up there and just been like, "Hey, thanks, guys," but they're like, "You go up there and you give him a speech, Jimmy," and he's just like, "The doors."
Oh man, yeah, I'm excited about E3 though. On the real.
Oh, dude, I'm so hype.
I feel like Xbox better come in there and just blow everybody's shit back.
They
Like,
will.
This is the time to
And-
come out swinging.
Brent, you
Uh,
better get ready to give me
do we
that
wanna-
mod pizza because I'm telling you, Obsidian's gonna be there and they're gonna be working on Fallout New Vegas too.
Bro,
so is
I
that-
will buy you
yeah,
a
let's-
mod pizza straight up if that's the case. Like,
Oh, you're
straight up.
Yeah, you're straight up buying me a mod pizza, bro. I'm
we're gonna
telling
make some
you.
predictions right now. Then no?
Oh yeah. Well, no, because we're gonna do that on probably
next-
Yeah,
episode.
we'll make a whole show out of
Probably
it.
next week.
Yeah,
No,
next-
Yeah, we'll do it
no.
next week.
No, next week or the week after,
Week
whichever
after.
one's
Yeah,
closest
week after
to
will be- yeah,
the week before. We're okay. So the week
2 weeks
before
from
E3, guys, we're gonna do our E3 predictions, and then we'll let So it'll be a fun episode.
We'll be betting mod pizzas all day.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm gonna have so many mod pizzas.
We're just gonna have like a fucking stack of mod pizzas in the middle
Just
of the
hand
table.
it out
like,
to whoever gets them right.
I'm all in. Just shitload of pizza.
Just go into like life debt because you owe me like 400,000 mod pizzas.
Shouldn't have bet all those pizzas, man.
All right, Devin, you got yours up.
Well,
What's
so
up?
have we talked about this before? This is news to me, I think, unless I just forgot. The Portal movie. There's a Portal movie.
What?
What?
Yeah. Okay. So the the article by Tom Jorgensen from IGN, it said Portal movie still alive. I didn't
know it was
yeah.
ever a thing.
In development at Warner Brothers, says producer J.J. Abrams.
Oh God.
Wow, that might
Yeah.
actually be a good thing.
So the cake may be a lie, but here's the truth. J.J. Abrams' long-rumored adaptation of Valve's hit game Portal is in active development at Warner Brothers. During a press day for the home release of Super 8 4K Blu-ray, Abrams confirmed that the Portal movie's status to IGN. We actually do have a script that's being written for the Portal movie now at Warner Brothers. We're really excited about the take and the pitch. So it feels like the things are finally on the rails.
That's gonna be so bad.
Man, I feel like if
I
you
don't-
want to make it good, you have to do it like Saw or something almost. You know? I'm serious. It
'Cause I
almost
mean,
has
what-
to be a horror movie.
But
like,
the
Yeah, I
whole-
was just about to say they're gonna have to add some like Get Out.
it's not gonna
like,
work.
effect.
Listen to me. The whole concept is interactivity. if you can't interact and you're not solving puzzles, you
gonna
don't.
be dumb.
Yeah, it's gonna be dumb. You don't want to watch someone
Yeah.
solve puzzles to get out of a building.
Well, you
like,
do,
As a
like,
movie,
like
like-
you do, because the movie like Cube was dope as fuck. You just have to do it the right way.
Yeah, but
you know what I mean.
Cube
like,
didn't have a very specific thing where it was like you use a portal gun and you just have to like watch a person jump through portals and like.
well, that's what I'm
you
saying.
know,
You're
like-
gonna have to make it more than just jumping through portals. You know, the
What
portal gun is just gonna have to exist in the world of
Wha-
this movie.
Yeah,
you know what I
say,
mean? Like,
yeah. What if somebody steals the portal gun and goes out into the world with it or some shit?
But there's.
oh.
I thought there was no world.
Wait, maybe like 20 minutes into the movie, 30 minutes
I
into the
never
movie,
played all
they
those through
escape.
Portal.
Yeah. So like, isn't that the case though? Like, isn't it like post-apocalyptic in Portal? Like.
I don't know.
Like something like
honest
you're it's something weird. Like it's definitely been an apocalypse. I'm pretty sure. So I don't know what the case is.
I played
But
a couple levels of Portal.
wow, bro, you ain't
Yeah.
beat Portal,
Oh, you gotta go get Portal.
dude. You're
get on that
literally
Portal.
missing out on one of the best games ever made.
And I'll play it with you, dude.
Yeah,
the
it's co-op.
is great on both.
Oh,
or
okay.
on, I think it's Portal 2.
Yeah, Portal 2 co-op is, and it's its own thing. Like Portal 2, the solo campaign has its own like thing, and then you can play through a whole other version of it in co-op. It's so cool.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, I don't know why I never got it. I had friends that had it, and I'd play it over at their house. But
It's such a good game. You can get it cheap on Steam and shit now too.
Steam.
Yeah,
Steam. Yeah.
Steam.
Brent, what you got over that?
Let's see. Before I read one, I just want to say, if you're fucking like cheap games, you like sales and stuff, go on the Epic store and fucking, they've got an awesome sale going on right now. Everything you buy over $14.99, they give you a $10 coupon for your next purchase. So you can just buy a bunch of like $14.99 games for $5. Like, they're marked down already from like $50. Like, if you like good sales, go check it out. It's a good
I
fucking
hate
sale.
good sales, bro.
Nah, I like spending more
Yeah,
money.
that's just dumb.
I
Why would
prefer
you
to spend
save
more money.
Yeah.
And that's on top of the good free game they're giving away right now, which is like NBA 2K21 or some shit like that, which is the most recent one. And they have like next week's game is a mystery game too, so you already know it's going to be something dope. I'm just
Yeah.
saying you should keep your eye on the Epic store for a little bit if you're interested in cheap and or free dope games.
Yeah.
But
Hell yeah.
anyways, let's see. Online auction site eBay will be implementing a ban on adult video games from July 15th as part of a wider initiative by the marketplace to prohibit the sale of manufactured content across as books, anime, comics, magazines, and art that contains sexually oriented materials.
Yeah, so it's adult games.
Oh,
with the
like
adult
AO?
Only. Yeah,
Yeah.
AO rating.
What's wrong with some AO? Like, I don't understand.
They're a fucking resale site. Like what?
Yeah. How would they even know what you're selling?
Oh, maybe it could. Maybe they're trying to like cut down the possibility of like people trafficking, like selling like child shit.
I mean,
That's the only
I
angle.
guess,
That's the only
but-
angle I could see at benefiting
weird.
from that.
It's
Like,
weird because, like, why do you care if eBay's a child-friendly environment? Because kids aren't going on eBay buying shit most of the time, right? Like,
no,
I don't
no.
even think people go on eBay anymore. Is that
people go on eBay?
like when's the
know.
last time you just hopped up on eBay?
I
Like,
just don't trust eBay. It's like when I could go to Amazon and get everything for like a reasonable
That's what I'm
price
saying.
and like know it's gonna get to my shit safely, and if it doesn't, then I can like return it and stuff. Like Amazon's just too good.
but see,
No, these are like sex games.
yeah,
like-
Drive by Joe. So it's adult only rated games. So like AO rating.
Yeah, like,
So it's got to be like
they're very, very rare. You don't
Yeah.
see AO rated games outside of like porn stuff on Steam.
yeah.
most of the
I've
time,
never
you know what
seen
I mean?
an AO game. Like
that's disgusting.
I know Conker's Bad Fur Day was almost rated AO. and
Yeah,
then-
several games have been rated AO before, and then like have had small changes to make them like not AO. Like The
Yeah.
Punisher was originally AO, and
Yeah.
then like they were like, oh, this is too graphic, so they made all the kill scenes like
Black and white, yeah.
and they brought it down to an M. It's like just weird shit like that. You
Though
know?
I've seen a video of every single kill cut scene in color on YouTube. Very
Yeah.
interesting.
San Andreas was briefly rated AO with the hot coffee mod until they patched it out or some shit like that.
Yeah, very, very weird. I'm surprised God of War didn't get a AO rating. You literally have a sex mini game.
Yeah, but the camera like pans away and you just hear like grunts and bangs.
That's
and,
true.
You know,
It bangs.
the screen's like shaking and shit.
What, you think a time with Kratos is going to be fucking gentle?
Sensual. Kratos doesn't make love. Anyways, yeah, that's interesting. The first thing I ever bought on eBay, though,
It was an adults only
No.
game. No, I'm just kidding.
I tried to buy Conker's Bad Fur Day on eBay back whenever I was a kid, and the box came with nothing in it. The guy literally ripped me off. Yeah. It pissed me off.
That's why I don't trust eBay, dude.
No.
Oh, that makes me mad.
eBay. That's happened to me twice with eBay. And then I tried to buy Pokemon
You gotta look
Heart
at those
Gold.
seller ratings, bro.
No, I did. That's the thing is like, so this was back in the day though. They didn't really have like the seller ratings. Like it wasn't the same way.
No buyer protection.
Yeah, and there's no buyer protection. So I bought Pokemon Heart Gold, and whenever it came, it still had the plastic wrap around it. When I opened it, there was nothing in it. Like,
Dude, that's some bullshit.
Twice eBay has scorned me.
See, my thing is like, back in the day, I wouldn't buy from you at all on eBay unless you had like several hundred like
Reviews.
good reviews. Like, and like a lot of times they'd have the little shady glasses on people who had done shady shit. You know what I mean? If you look for the little
What?
shady glasses,
I've never
serious.
seen that.
They'll
yeah.
put little shit like sunglasses next to the people if they've done some shady shit. It's weird. Like,
Yeah. Okay, so this one's interesting. Liam Wiseman at IGN says, it's no secret that Netflix has been dominating the streaming market for a while now, even with strong competition from services like Disney+. But a new report suggests that it wants to get into the video game industry too. The information's report, citing, quote, people familiar with the situation, end quote, reveals that Netflix has been approaching key figures and industry veterans in the gaming industry in order to recruit an executive to oversee an expansion into video games. The suggested approach seems to be the Apple Arcade business model, which allows consumers to pay a fixed fee to access and stream a number of games via the service. Apparently, it hasn't yet been decided whether Netflix will look to develop games itself or whether external publishers. However, it has reportedly confirmed internally that these games will not include advertising. Netflix has been very public about wanting to bring more Netflix content into the video games market, even hosting a panel about it at E3 2019. So that's pretty interesting.
dude, I honestly think with the quality of the content that Netflix puts out, like their original shows and movies and stuff, I feel like their video games, if they had like an internal video game development studio, like making games, and then they streamed like third-party games, if they just did like an xCloud type thing, like they would do really well and have like original content that would be like super fucking well received. I don't know. I have a lot of faith in Netflix as a company.
And you could just like stream it to your phone or to your console or whatever.
I think they have they could really compete with like xCloud or Stadia or something. You know what I mean? Like,
Did Netflix never did video games? Huh?
they've done
They
like
did.
little forays into like interactive stuff.
No, I mean like back when they were like shipping CDs and stuff.
Oh, no, they never
No.
rented games.
No, GameFly is kind of like that, but
Yeah, that's literally what GameFly
I
is.
think, didn't GameFly? No, it was Redbox that sold all their games.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was a good sale when that happened.
Hell yeah, it
Bro.
was.
I don't know if you caught any of those.
Yeah, I caught a couple.
Yeah. But I think Netflix is going to definitely be a big contender in that battle of the video game streaming
I got some
future.
fucking cash to throw at it for sure.
Yeah. What you got, David?
So I got Sony denies it's working on a God of War movie. I'm sorry, Brent.
Oh no.
Oh no. So they actually have 10 video game adaptations in the works, but God of War is not one of them.
Yeah, one of them is
I don't need to go
Twisted
into
Metal, but not God of
But
War.
not God of War.
Like, can you imagine how dumb that movie's gonna be? Like, what?
That's
No,
gonna
no.
be so dumb.
I mean, really, when we hit in a world where we have Fast 9,
Well, that's true, but I
they're
mean,
going to space in this one, I think.
Yeah. But they could. I feel like it'd be like a rated R Fast and the Furious, like with a more like dark twist.
Bring it. What was
to
that one
yeah.
movie? The Death Race?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Death Race.
Death
Yeah.
Race.
That was with Statham, right?
That was a good red box rental.
I fucked with it.
I just feel
It's
like
cool.
God of War has such good bones, you know? Like, there's so much you could go with the God of War movie. You could
Bones.
start from his, like, you know, early days. You could start from the fucking, like, modern series. You could, I don't know. It could be
Kratos
great.
is done with Greek mythologies. Now he's on to Christianity. No.
All you need is, like, a super jacked person
Oh,
to play
goodness.
fucking Kratos, you know what I mean?
Yeah. He says you think Xbox and PS will allow that. What the Netflix thing is what I'm assuming Drive by Joe's talking about. I think they
I don't
would.
think that they would have any choice. I mean,
Yeah.
like, it would be like third-party games that they would be getting, like Ubisoft and shit like that.
Yeah,
you know
because
what I mean?
they have like the Ubisoft what is it? Ubi Play or something like that.
Yeah.
Like there's already a
So
bunch of different
They
third
could
party
partner
apps.
with some people. You know what I'm saying? Like, they could make it happen. Like, they just wouldn't have like first-party, you know, games at first. But
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
Netflix could come up with original content. I really think that they could come up with content that could rival Xbox and you know, they could do what Stadia claimed they were going to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With their original content, if they wanted to.
But also imagine, you know, like all they would have to do is expand their like the Netflix like movie service. Like you pay an extra $5 a month or whatever, and then there's like another tab in your Netflix. Like whenever you open the
Yeah.
app, that's just like games. Yeah.
Or what if it's a whole different service like Net Games? You know what
But
I
see,
mean?
that's where I think he's saying, like, do you think they'd allow that? Like, have a whole app dedicated to their storefront thing?
No, it wouldn't be on your Xbox or anything, unfortunately.
No,
This
I
would be
think it would.
I don't think so. Okay.
You'd have to.
If it was
Yeah.
in Netflix,
Yeah,
man,
that's
see,
what I'm saying.
That's
Yeah.
tough. I don't know, man.
Well, I mean, like Jamal's saying, to have a whole nother like IP essentially of like a different, like, call it, you know, Netflix game, even if it was just Netflix gaming separate of itself, to have a whole nother app for it.
That'd be too much.
Yeah,
I think it'd
a
be
lot more
inside of
yeah,
Netflix.
streamlined to just do it inside.
If you're paying
Man.
a certain amount, it just unlocks a part
Yeah,
of Netflix.
That would
you know?
definitely be ideal.
Yeah.
But like, so if they did that, that's a tough thing, because it's like, would PlayStation pull Netflix altogether? Because it's like, you can't just not have Netflix on your.
I think
you know what I mean?
PlayStation of all you know consoles would be the first to pull it, just because they'd be like no. But I feel like,
Yeah.
Sony's
but
kinda,
Xbox
Well, it's like
would
Apple
definitely allow that. Like I don't think they'd have a problem with it, because you're already paying for their streaming service
Yeah,
on Netflix.
maybe
you know?
Xbox. It's like Apple with the xCloud thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It really kind of goes back to that same problem. You know, you got the big company and the other company kind of with similar interests, similar markets they're encroaching on. I don't know. It's interesting.
I
Yeah.
personally don't give a damn because I'm not streaming games. The internet's not there for it yet.
What if you had
Yeah.
it like Soul Calibur, where if you're playing Netflix like games on the Xbox, you have special Xbox games included in your Netflix, and if you play it on PlayStation, you have special PlayStation games including in your Netflix. You know what I mean?
That's too
Fuck.
much.
Is
Sounds
that too much?
Yeah, it sounds.
That's way too
I mean,
much
I
going
could
on.
see him doing some shit like that, but
I think it would mainly be third-party stuff that you can get on any console and on your phone.
For
You
sure.
know
I'm
what
just saying, if they could get PlayStation and Xbox in on this, they could come up with like a console exclusive, you know.
That'd be tight. I
type
just don't
thing,
think the
you know?
licensing would, like, that'd just be crazy. Like, they're just like, oh, yeah, if you get it on PlayStation, you get fucking Ratchet and all this stuff. And it's like, if you get Xbox, you get Halo and all. I just don't see them being able to acquire all those licenses and then
Well, I mean,
split
if
them
they
up
were just-
amongst, like,
If it was just a friendly thing between them and PlayStation, you know, like, okay, this will bring people to us because our Netflix is, you know, better because we have our exclusives on it, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? Or if they see
Well-
one company doing it, you know, I don't know. That's
No.
that's all just, you know, hypothetical.
Yeah.
But
in the article, did it specifically say that they were trying to create a gaming service?
yeah. They're
They're
trying
just
to
getting
get
involved,
into the
yeah.
gaming.
This could just be
Yeah.
like them, you know,
more interactive
like
movies.
yeah,
or some
throwing
shit.
the money for a game or something, or develop just publishing.
Well,
games.
you know, they were talking about doing. They were gonna let Telltale produce
Yeah.
a fucking Stranger Things game at one point before Telltale went
They made
under.
a Stranger
there
Things
was
game.
a strange. Yeah.
No, but they were gonna
Yeah,
like
no, I
make like
Yeah.
a special like Netflix produced, like it was gonna be a big deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They also have
Yeah.
a Stranger Things VR experience that's not
Yeah.
that cool, but
It's less strange than you'd think.
then
you-
you'd like,
Did
yeah.
you read that?
No, that was Brent on
Wait,
the
was it?
Netflix. Yeah.
No,
Oh
I
no,
don't- I
wait,
don't
was that
think
me?
so.
Yeah, it was.
No, that was me. Okay, so it's Devin now.
Is it? I think it's
Yeah.
me.
Oh, wait, no, but
It doesn't matter. We can go whoever.
No, because we talked about the God of War, and then he brought up Netflix again. So it's Brent, yes, like because it went Drive by Joe, and then we went back to what I was talking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, Red Dead Redemption 2 is already an incredibly immersive game, so it's about time a VR mod was released for it.
Nice.
Luke Ross, who previously developed a mixed reality mod for GTA 5 called Real, has made an early access version of his VR conversion for Red Dead Redemption 2 available on his Patreon page.
Oh damn!
I had this one too.
You got it?
No, I had this.
Oh,
this
dude.
I was like, bro.
No, I'm gonna look.
I
I'm
was like,
definitely
we're going
looking
to your
into it.
house after this.
Why don't you just pay for his Patreon and try it? It's probably like $5.
Because I'm not entirely sure my computer could handle it.
Oh, okay.
honestly. I've also seen some videos of it running, and it looks like it's got some like frame rate issues, which is to be expected. I mean, it you know,
if it's one guy
it
doing
struggles on my computer as it is. You know what I'm saying? But
and on top of that, it's not like it's just controller through VR. Like
okay.
I'm not even knocking that because some of the best VR games I've played have been with a controller. You know what I mean? Like, I actually like head aiming. Like, Resident Evil got me really into that shit. You know what I mean? But I just feel like, I don't know, man. I've seen some videos where they're running it on a way better computer than I am, and it looks like it's in the 40, 50 frames per second range, which is like, I don't know. It's kind of jarring in VR, you know, especially if you're riding around on horses and shit. But I still really want to try it. I'm thinking I might let the bugs get worked out a little bit more and then join the Patreon page. You know what I mean?
Join for a month just to try.
Yeah.
Either way, it looks really exciting. I can't wait to give it a try. Also, I tried to do the GTA 5 VR mod that a lot of people seem to install with no problem, and I couldn't figure out how to install it. So I'm afraid I'm going to pay for the Patreon page and not be able to fucking get the mod to run. You know what I mean? But a lot of people have claimed that this one is really easy to install and, like,
I'm sure he gives you the instructions, like, right when you buy it.
Yeah, definitely.
It's not like, figure it out.
Good luck, kid.
So this is some big news for me. Probably not for anybody else. But Rebecca Valentine at IGN says, after years of speculation, fan requests, and false starts, Time Splitters is finally returning for real, courtesy of publisher Deep Silver and a number of the original developers. Deep Silver announced this week that a number of, quote, key original members, end quote, of Free Radical Design have joined together to reform the studio under the same name, including founders Steve Ellis and David Doak. The studio will serve as a subsidiary of Deep Silver. Quote, to finally be able to confirm that the studio has been formed and that we have a plan for the next Time Splitters game is incredible, said Ellis, who is serving as the studio development director. While we cannot tell you anything more at the moment, we look forward to sharing information in the future. Sadly, we may have to wait quite a while to see what Free Radical is cooking up. Development is not expected to begin on the new Time Splitters for a few months, with the team expecting to spend some time building out its studio in Nottingham first. Okay, so this is dope, all right? I'm hype. I don't know why. I mean, you got the original, you got the OG Time Splitters team working on a modern day Time Splitters, bro. This is going to be amazing.
That's really exciting.
The co-op in that game is just so good. It's a game from a different time though. You know, like it was
I see what you did
yeah. So like if you don't know the backstory behind Time Splitters, this was after. So the original team worked on GoldenEye, you know, so like they made GoldenEye for the N64, and then or like they were like, I guess some of them worked for Rare and worked on it, and then afterwards they were like, how do we bring GoldenEye to like the new generation of consoles and make it relevant or whatever? And so the Time Splitters was their take on making a GoldenEye type game for the new generation, where like your gun like moves around on the screen, you know, and stuff like that, rather than your head move. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but old school bullshit. So it was awesome. I love Time Splitters, especially Future Perfect and Time Splitters 2. Like, I put so much time into those games. But anyways, yeah. So
dope. Very dope.
I'm excited to see what they do with the new one.
Same.
So I found this one kind of interesting. Rockstar Games is co-founding a record label.
I saw this.
So yeah, Joe Scrubbles over at IGN said Rockstar, and particularly its GTA series, has long been associated with music. So it's no real surprise that it's now co-founded a record label, Circo Loco Records. Circo Loco is a dance brand that puts on club nights across the world. What?
Yeah.
With many. Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought Circo Loco was like their thing that they made. My bad.
It's like co-founded.
Yeah. Across the world. With many of its acts, it's already a part of GTA Online as part of the After Hours and Cayo Perico heist updates. Rockstar is now teaming up with the brand to create Circo Loco Records, which aims to support and elevate dance music culture during one of the most fraught periods ever experienced for clubs.
That's
they're
tough out there.
Going to save the nightclubs.
I mean, it really is. It really was tough, especially.
We
there.
joke about it, but
But it's still interesting that like I didn't realize how big into dance and club music that Rockstar was. They're just like, dude, we gotta save it.
Well, they had a huge update go through, like with the online, where they added a bunch of clubs and stuff, and there was like legitimate DJ, like an artist and stuff in it.
That's all I think of. I think of like early 2000s like club music. I don't know why I think of that when I just picture Rockstar jamming, you know. But it's very crazy.
That's the gist of it. Circo Loco Records' first album release will be Monday Dreamin', a compilation of tracks coming on July 9th from artists that have been associated with Circo Loco since it began in 1999.
Sweet, my birthday.
And
that first album. Y'all know what I want for my birthday. Is that Circo Loco album, bro, from Rockstar. I'm going to be jamming in my house, just dancing.
Wait, your birthday's coming up?
July 9th, bro.
What?
Oh, we're going to have to get you Circo Loked out, bro.
Oh, bro, yeah, dude. Yeah, that's what I'm talking. Circo Loco, some Four Loco. We just going to be chilling, bro.
Some El Pollo Loco.
El Pollo Loco. Anything Loco is happening that day.
We're getting Loco.
Yeah, I'm going to be the big 2-9, dude. Almost to the 3-0.
Getting old.
Right? I can feel it. I'm dying.
Dude, yeah, the other day I like stood up and my knees hurt and I was like, fuck. It's happening.
it's everything they said it would be.
Dude, for real though, like, and the shit happened quick.
I hate it because I don't look old though. You know what I'm saying? I feel like our generation, like we're not aging like physically. Like when you look at people from our age, we all look like we're still like 24, 25.
I think that's just because we're getting older and like our perception of like what people that are older than us should look like.
No. So I thought of it from that angle too, because I have a baby face. I'm 28, gonna be 29 this year. Nobody ever guesses that. And I thought about that, but then I actually looked at like pictures of people that are older now, like
but
back when they were our age, and they looked
fucking
older
bro.
than us. Like,
it's because we have it easy. You know what I'm saying? We got it easy.
We didn't have to walk 8 miles uphill both ways to school.
Walking through the snow. No, not only that. I feel like our generation cared more about like our skin care and like the stuff that we use like when you shower and stuff. Like, like I feel like back in the day, they just had like that old bar soap, you know what I'm saying? And like just shit like that. So their skin was just not healthy, like, so by the time they were like 30, they might as well have been like 40, you know what I'm saying?
Or
it's like,
we just ate so much fast food and all the preservatives in the fast
food
are
keeping us preserved. Hey, that's what it is, dog.
That's
we're gonna
true,
live
though.
forever.
Science.
It's all the sodium. We're gonna live forever.
We're never gonna decay.
That's it, dude. That's the secret to immortality.
Yeah, it's
Eat
called
preservatives until you're preserved.
It's called being mummified alive.
Yes. Goals. Hashtag goals.
Anyways, Brent, what you got?
Let's see. Mass Effect and No Man's Sky are crossing over. The famous Mass Effect spaceship.
This is another one.
I'm sorry. SSV Normandy SR1 has been added into No Man's Sky, but it'll take a little work to unlock it. To get the Normandy, you must complete the mysterious expedition that appeared recently in the game. The mission is only available until May 31st, but if you complete it by then, the Normandy from Mass Effect will be forever yours.
And that's cool as shit too, because I guarantee it's going to be a like a big like freight carrier or whatever.
Yeah, it's
and
huge.
so you'll be able to dock it and go inside. I hope that they did it like true to the Normandy.
I've seen pictures of it in game, and it's like massive. Like it looks
nice.
really big.
Does it look like the Mass Effect Normandy, like inside?
Totally.
No, inside.
Oh, I don't know about inside.
Yeah, I'm talking about the interior. If they did,
I don't know. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I know the outside looks exactly.
I
the
didn't
same,
know you
but
could walk around the inside of
yeah,
the ships.
so you can have whole like with the big carriers and stuff. You can have whole like they probably added even more now. This is very outdated information from me playing.
Have you played it in VR?
No, not yet. I need to buy it on Steam.
I need to too. I played it on PlayStation VR a little bit, but it was so blurry, it was like hard to play. But I think
I looked up videos. I was literally about to buy it this weekend. I looked up videos and it got rave reviews. All the YouTube videos, they were like, "This is super crisp."
Yeah, everybody loves it.
Yeah. So I don't. I'm not supporting G2A. I'm not advertising for it, but G2A has got it on pretty cheap. G2A is kind of sketchy though, because
a little bit, but I'll be getting shit from there.
Well, it's argued that a lot of the keys on there and stuff aren't.
My favorite place to
like,
get
from legitimate sources.
So it's sketchy for the developer. Not so sketchy for us.
Yeah, it's just got a little on the moral side, I guess.
Yeah.
But my pocketbook matters more.
I like Fanatical. I feel like Fanatical is less sketchy in general, just all around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They don't necessarily have the best deals compared to other places like G2A and stuff, but they feel like a more legit storefront. I don't know.
But yeah, that's cool as shit though. I'm literally going to buy. But like when I go home tonight, I'm buying it.
I might get it too.
I saw the article when I was going through the news.
Can we play multiplayer and like link up?
Yes. Yeah, we can have like a shared like home base world and shit.
Yeah, let's make a fucking VR.
Go into creative.
Dude.
Yeah, go into creative mode.
Oh, it's going down.
I'm about it.
So Taylor Lyles at IGN says,
Sorry, Jamal.
No. I got to keep us on a roll here. IGN says, we already knew that Oculus AirLink, a feature that allows you to wirelessly play PC VR game. You want to read this, Devin? I feel like you ain't been getting no news.
No, I got more. There's another one.
But anyways, basically, you're going to be able to use 120 hertz refresh rate without being connected to your computer.
That's fucking sick.
Well, I thought the Quest 2 screens, they only go up to 90 hertz.
Nah, dude.
Or is that just the processing power?
Bro, go in your settings right now when you get home and enable the 120 hertz update, dude.
Okay, well, no, but I meant like just like the hardware.
You thought the hardware
wasn't
wasn't
I thought the
capable.
hardware was.
No, man. Yeah. Like apparently it was like locked by software. Fucking yeah.
Shit.
So like, dude, there's a couple of like, okay, so Super Hot. I'm just gonna go ahead and spoil it because I have a long list of games that I've played this week. One of the games I played this week is Super Hot, and I only got it because it was like they recently.
Hertz,
it's a
update.
native update for the thing, so like it's super smooth, dude. It's the first VR game I've played in like 120 hertz, and it's like amazing feeling.
Did you get a chance to? Did you do the AirLink?
No, I didn't try the AirLink just because my internet doesn't work so well with virtual desktop, so I figured it's probably not going to work so well with fucking AirLink.
I'm gonna try when I go
That's
home.
the problem though with the 120 hertz. If you don't have good internet, you might as well not do it.
Yeah, I mean I can still link up with my cable, you know what I mean? So it's like it's all good, but
I'm gonna try it when I go home. I'll let y'all know next week.
For
yeah,
sure.
definitely.
Bring in the gigabit.
You should try the back-to-back with like virtual desktop and see if either one is like noticeably better.
And I was thinking about that. With one thing I love about virtual desktop is it's virtual desktop, and then you can do the VR in it as well, or like the VR game. So I'm wondering. I highly doubt that the AirLink is going to let you do your own desktop. It's probably going to be some like you're locked in the Oculus Home.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure that once you link up with AirLink, it's just like when you link up with a cable. And
and you can't get out of Oculus Home.
You can go to virtual desktop from Oculus Home, easy.
No. I'm talking about your actual. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It's like a button, and then it brings up your computer screen, and you can click on whatever you want. It is. I like with virtual desktop though, like I'm sorry, Oculus Home virtual desktop is different from the app virtual desktop. There's like a button called virtual desktop in the Oculus Home. It's not the app virtual desktop. But
I
I'm
messed
sorry,
with it once.
that was probably confusing for everybody listening at home. But yeah, I forgot where I was going with that.
Anyways.
Oh,
Devin,
but Virtual Desktop, I like how Virtual Desktop takes your Steam games and puts them in like a neat
Yeah.
little organized folder that you just click
The
on
Steam
it right
program
away.
through Oculus Home is garbage.
Yeah, I mean, it does. If it's like a popular game, it'll bring it up, like Half-Life Alyx or something, or Star Wars Squadrons. If it's on Steam, it'll like, you have to play it once through the home, and then the next time you go to play it, it'll be like pulled up in your home. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's just kind of inconvenient.
Yeah. Oh, so this is kind of on a darker tone. So almost a year after toxic workplace allegations, Ubisoft employees reportedly say nothing has changed.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Still
this
toxic?
Is by
There's
Rebecca,
lots of toxicity. in
Rebecca
there.
Valentine at IGN. So yeah, it's just an update. Ubisoft CEO, Yves
Guillemot.
Yves Guillemot has penned a blog post detailing steps the company has pursued to repair its workplace culture following reports last week to the contrary. In the blog, Guillemot says that over 14,000 employees have participated in a range of group-wide assessments, including an anonymous questionnaire, and 2,000 employees took part in focus groups and listening sessions. Guillemot also says Ubisoft strengthened its anti-harassment and non-discrimination policies and created new HR processes. Compensation now has new performance criteria. And there has been a range of new hires such as Anika Grant and Chief People Officer, and Rashi Sika as the VP of Global Diversity and Inclusion.
I mean, it sounds like some stuff has changed.
Yeah, sounds pretty toxic, bro.
I'm not going to speak on it because, I mean...
I'm so sick of this.
Yeah.
You know, like, my thing is like, didn't they fire like 4 people immediately, like right after all that stuff came
I'm
out?
pretty sure.
Like-
there was I think the original story were part of it.
Or like some people resigned
If it wasn't them, it was a very similar situation.
at a
with
different studio
big
or something.
studio, yeah.
Because I remember we talked about this like a year ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, but I don't know. I mean, like, I just don't know. You know, I feel like every workplace is toxic as fuck. Like,
I feel like when you have that many employees, it's like it doesn't really matter how many like get-togethers and sit-downs.
yeah,
and,
someone's gonna be toxic.
yeah.
You know,
it's
like-
hard to manage that many people's like, emotions and shit. You know what I mean? And it sucks because it's like it definitely shouldn't be that way.
Yeah, you got
know?
1,400 employees in one building, you know, like working on video games. You know what I'm saying? One of those nerds isn't gonna, know how to communicate. You know, what I'm saying?
Jamal would not have made the cut.
Nah. I'd be like, "What's up, nerds?" You know,
Walk by a cubicle and just throw a figurine
I'm the
down.
creative officer here. Let me take a look at that. Not creative enough. It's like,
Nerd. No.
Jimmy, you little bitch, what are you doing? It's like, I'm just eating lunch. Okay. It's like it's just super toxic. No,
You did that awfully well, Jamal.
yeah, I'm not toxic.
He's got a lot of practice.
Hey,
being
yeah,
toxic.
just being a
At the
toxic
workplace.
person. Luckily, I work with myself, and that's it. I work by
You just
myself.
walk around being toxic to yourself.
I look in the mirror. I'm like, bitch. It's like,
Look at this fucking idiot.
give myself a wedgie.
Do you even lift, bro?
No, but like I mean, if people are being like harassed and stuff, that's fucked up. But if people are just like complaining about like annoying bosses and stuff, it's like, bro, get real. That's just how life
Surely
works.
somebody's getting harassed if they're like if there's
I-
enough complaints to make an article about it. You know what I mean?
Nah, bro. Like
I feel like
you
the
need
harassment-
half of one person being like, he was kind of mean to me, and they're like, oh really? And
Look,
then like.
maybe if Kotaku's writing the article.
Yeah,
but I think
that's
if
what
fucking-
originally broke it was Kotaku.
Oh, of course.
Like,
Alright.
of
Well,
course it
never
was.
mind
It was
then.
probably Jason Schreier.
I was
Like, if
about
I
to say-
remember,
If it's GameSpot, like, okay, I'll give him the
give him the benefit
I'll
of the
give him the
doubt.
benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, but once Kotaku's up in there, bro, dude, they come with a vendetta
They-
against like.
They're just trying to burn down everything in the game industry, dude.
Some
Like,
people just want to watch the world burn.
And that's Kotaku for sure. Like they're just like, excuse me, I have a question. What do you think about this game? It's like, oh well, it was okay. man hates game. This is like, goodness. But anyways, Kat Bailey at IGN. Oh wait, Brent. Yeah, it's Brent. Sorry.
Oh, is it me?
It's Brent.
All right.
Brenticus
Let's see.
Bassicus.
Last year's Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 proved that there was still a passionate fan base hungry.
Pandemic.
Passionate pandemic. Passionate fan base hungry for more skateboarding action. And thanks to drummer Jess Margera from rock band CKY,
Oh yeah.
it sounds like a new entry in the series is on the horizon. As spotted by VGC, Margera was a guest on the Behind Closed Doors podcast last month and spoke out about how bands could earn cash beyond the usual rigorous touring schedule. Blah, 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 blah. He goes on to say that he like kind of lets it out. He's like, yeah, I think we got a new song coming out in the new one too, blah, blah, blah. So
yeah, which he's not mistaking 1 and 2.
no,
for
because
it.
he specifically references 1 and 2 later in the.
Yeah, he's talking about his son playing the Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2, but then he says like, yeah, he's like, yeah, we got new music coming out. Actually, one of our new songs is going to be in the new game that they're working on. And like basically just kind of lets it out because he's not in the industry, so he probably doesn't even think about it.
Yeah.
But that's super exciting to hear. It
And
makes
that's
me,
how we found out about the remake of Tony Hawk 1 and 2 is a band leaked it
yeah.
like a while back. So
Which I'm pretty sure this is just going to be Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 remake, probably 3 and 4 because
that would be
it's
dope,
CKY.
dude.
and he didn't say new music. He said one of our songs. So that was my bad. But because he said one of our songs, I'm automatically thinking Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 because
they had
it
a
has
song in
yeah, so
yeah, definitely.
I'm pretty sure that's what's happening. But anyways. But yeah, so Kat Bailey at IGN says Starfield will not be coming to PS5. GamesBeat is reporting.
No, I'm just kidding.
What you gonna do now? What you gonna do now? No, I'm just kidding. But anyways, GamesBeat is reporting. Instead, Bethesda's first-person science fiction role-playing adventure appears set to be a major console exclusive for Xbox Series X and S. GamesBeat cites sources familiar with the decision in its report. Reporter Jeff Grubb earlier tweeted that Starfield is exclusive to Xbox and PC, period. End quote. So, very exciting news for Xbots like myself. Yeah, hey, this is just one step up. We're moving towards a future of Xbox.
Of a monopoly.
The good news for PlayStation owners is that I don't feel like it's with the existence of xCloud. I don't feel like it's that far out of
like you could play it on
reach.
like Game Pass somewhere.
Yeah, if you.
But if
I
you
mean,
think about it, there's a lot of Xbox games on console that you can't play on PC or on xCloud.
right, and
so-
I'm definitely not saying it's going to come straight to xCloud.
But
Which-
eventually,
But like,
maybe.
I think it's possible and likely because a lot of like the Bethesda games roster has gone to xCloud. I don't know. I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but it's
Yeah.
very possible. You
Yeah.
know, and if that's the case, then there's a cheapish way to play it without buying a whole nother console. You know what I
Or
mean?
just get a PC.
Or
you know?
just get a PC. You know, a lot of the PlayStation exclusive stuff has been coming to PC lately. We got
Well, the
Days-
ones that don't do too hot, like or are older.
I'm
you know?
really hoping Ghost of Tsushima comes around at some point on PC because
That'd
that's
be
one
tight.
I really wanted to play. But it's
Yeah.
like I can't go back to PS4. It's
Yeah.
I'm too far past that at this point. You know what I mean?
I
I can't
evolved.
chop my frames in half.
Dude,
like-
yeah, it's hard. It really is. Like I went back and played The Last of Us 2 and Final Fantasy, and like both of those were just almost like it was like the whole time I was playing it, I was like, man, this would be so much better on the next gen shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, my favorite thing about like hearing this or like just seeing the news about this being an exclusive is one, it gets me hyped for the exclusive future of Xbox. Like I want to see what games that they're actually going to have this generation, but also just reading comments where all the like Sony people are just like, Xbox is just taking stuff from the gamers, and I'm like, wait, like Sony has their own exclusive shit. And they're like, yeah, but that doesn't count. It's like only Xbox is stealing stuff, and it's like, no, they're just they're just doing their thing, bro.
I think Sony's gonna have plenty of great shit coming out too. I think no matter which side of the fence you're on, you're gonna have
have great shit. I just don't understand like why when Xbox gets one win, everyone's just like dude,
so mad.
they're stealing, bro. Sony would never do this, and it's like, how are they stealing? They paid $7.5 billion for it.
They got to do something to get some fucking dope exclusives. Like they just have to.
I don't know, guys. It really feels like it's kind of a pay-to-win scenario here.
That's what I'm saying. That, like, it's so funny. Just like the top comments on like articles about this or like on YouTube videos about it and stuff. It's just people so salty, bro.
I'm excited to just see what Starfield looks like. I know they mentioned that okay, Jason Schreier posted this thing talking about how the game won't be released until late 2022 and that they're going to show it off at E3 this year, but they're going to tease a late 2022 release after the E3 teaser this year.
I'm so excited just to see the teaser.
Me too, dude.
I hope it's like actual in-game
I was about to say,
stuff.
I want some kind of in-game footage, like dude. I just want to see like what we're working with so I can get hyped about it. Because like, man, dude, just the idea of like a new like world, Elder Scrolls type world, Fallout type world.
But in space.
Like, space.
Yeah, dude. I can't even imagine what Bethesda can do with space, dude. Like that's gonna be
I can't
great.
even imagine what a next gen freaking like Bethesda
on
world
a,
is gonna feel like.
Brand new, a brand new engine too.
Yeah.
It's like not even like their old shitty engine.
Dude,
like,
this next set of games is gonna be like the first set of games on the new engine, right? Like
new engine, new platform. New them, dude. I'm telling you, they're just brand new people over there.
Watch it just suck ass. It's just really bad.
Worse than
Xbox.
Fallout 76. Like,
I really hope that
Phil Spencer's like, fuck.
Yeah. Like Bill Gates like walks in and shoots him with a silenced pistol. Like they're like, Phil Spencer died of a heart attack yesterday. This is like all because they lost $7.5 billion like on Bethesda. Dude, I'm excited.
It's gonna be great.
Wait, who read that?
That was me. So whoever y'all finish out the news here. It's
is me. We haven't talked about that one. I might not have another one. Oh, dude. Okay, this one was pretty cool. It's Joseph Noop over at IGN. A GTA 5 player beats the game without taking any damage.
Oh yeah,
speedrunner.
I've seen that.
Yeah, so a GTA 5 speedrunner has become the first person to complete the game without taking a single point of damage.
How do they know that? How do they
Completing-
know he was the
he
first
was probably
person
streaming
ever?
it. Like it was probably the first person recorded.
What if there was some dude in his house that's just like God at Grand Theft
He
Auto?
didn't record it.
You could get out of a fucking car and then just like your guy would just be like, and like fall over
I'm
and take a
just
point
saying,
of damage. Like
there has to have been somebody in the like
No,
7 years of this
I'm
game's
sure.
8 years of this game's
I don't
existence.
know, man.
Every article just
That
says
is
first
so
person ever,
lucky.
Yeah, but what I mean, like,
Maybe it should be like first person ever recorded.
yeah, journalism these days. You know what I'm saying?
Well, and so let me read a little bit more. Completed the game without taking a single point of damage. Completing the game in just 9 hours.
Wow,
I don't know how long the game is normally. Like,
pretty long.
I mean, yeah.
but also there's a lot of things like whenever it comes to like the speed running community and stuff. Like, it's not even like they're not real. They're not real
They're
people.
not real.
Like,
It's
if
a
you
computer.
see some
It's
of
an
the
AI
stuff,
playing it.
dude, it's insane. Like if you watch like the Super Mario 64 shit, like on speedrunning and stuff, like these guys literally are robots. Like there's no way, like they don't mess up at all.
It's just because they record that one perfect run. You missed the like 100,000 other runs they did before that. That like.
Oh
you
no,
know what
I'm
I
sure
mean?
they practice up to that
So,
point, but I'm
it's-
just saying, like they get to a point to where they can just do this shit like on a dime.
Dude,
like,
Matt's 20-minute run was ranked like 17 or 18 in the world or some shit at one point,
Oh,
and
shit.
fucking like he was really good at that shit, dude. He had it down to an art, and we would like do new routes together to like cut little seconds off of our time and shit. It was crazy, like.
that's insane.
So supposedly, the guy unnamed D says it took him 48 attempts to actually achieve it using a mod known as one-hit knockout. which sets the character's health super low, so that if
okay,
anything touched him, like even
Wow.
1 point of damage,
So he didn't
he'd
have
die.
any kind of like no way to cheat or anything. Like he
Yeah.
would have just got killed. Ooh.
See, and that like okay, the fact that it took him 48 times, I
So-
would have like, dude, he
As if-
And it was a
attempted a
9-hour
9-hour thing 48 times.
As
What a
if that
boss,
weren't
dude.
hard enough, the speedrunning rules also forbid unnamed D from using any armor to protect themselves, and the mod disables Trevor's invincibility ability. Invincibility.
Oh yeah, when you like click the
ability.
sticks. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
bullshit. I would just be
Um,
playing as Franklin the whole time, trying to go slow mo.
That's fucking ridiculous.
Or no,
I don't-
fucking, it's not Franklin. It's Michael that can go slow mo whenever you're on foot. I think Franklin goes slow mo in the car.
driving.
Yeah.
He has the driving ability.
Yeah,
Do
that
you have
all that just sounds annoying. Like can you imagine just trying to do that? Like,
Bro, I would get pissed off after the first
yeah,
time. And
I'd
just be
quit and be
yeah,
like, bro,
never
I'm gonna go
mind."
play Warzone.
I call bullshit on the 48 attempts. That's ridiculous.
Yeah,
Bro.
for sure.
There got to be more than that. But do you have
No.
any? Do you have anything
Ugh.
else?
Let's see.
I have one more thing.
Last of Us 2 got an upgrade. Version 1.08 on the PS5 will let you go to 60 frames per second mode.
Are you kidding me, bro? 60 frames, bro?
Dude, that's
Hey,
that's
it's a lot
huge,
when you've been working with
yeah.
30 for a long time.
I'm serious. Like, it makes a big difference. And honestly, and they said on the article that this is the first of many upgrades they plan to bring to PS5. So
Did you know that Mario Kart 64 was 10 frames per second?
Really?
Yes.
I
Like
don't even know what I would have guessed.
most games on the N64 were like 10 frames per second.
I had no idea.
Can you imagine? Like,
Well, yeah. I mean,
like I can't even remember what that looks like. Like, I feel like if we went back to it
Bad.
now, like it'd just be like unwatchable. You know what I'm saying? Like just 10 frames. You'd be literally moving in slow mo. But anyways,
was that it?
that's
Oh,
it.
I got more if you need
Oh, no,
more.
I got one more. So Overwatch 2 shrinks PvP teams to 5 players instead of 6.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the new Overwatch is basically getting rid of a specific like.
Class.
Yeah, like a class.
support or something.
So
I don't
like,
play Overwatch, so but I knew people would care about this because there's a lot of serious Overwatch players out there.
well, there's a bunch of professional like Overwatch players that are worried about Overwatch 2 coming out because they're gonna
Who's
lose.
catching the cut?
Yeah, who's getting cut from the team? You know what I'm saying? Because there's like pro teams, and they're like, bro,
Yeah.
so I'm just not gonna be able to be here anymore. You know. Thanks for the smiley face, Alana.
Oh, well, hello.
But yeah, so like it's just weird like to think about like this game that has like a huge like pro following and
league
stuff like
around
that,
it.
like a league around it, and they're just like, you know what, fuck it, we're just getting rid of this one.
We're gonna change a
like,
major aspect of the
Yeah.
fucking game.
bro. I
Man,
feel-
yeah, I didn't think of it in that sense.
That's
That's
like
a
these
lot.
guys is living, like some of these guys literally that's how they make their money, and like and they're just like, all right, peace out. Like that'd be like if
Oh,
football was
no.
like, we're gonna cut down how many players are on each team next year.
No more wide receivers
Yeah,
at
no.
all. It's just not happening anymore.
Oh,
Yeah.
think of all the poor Chinese gaming camps, like
The
those
Chinese
kids- No, they have
Is that a
little.
thing?
No, they have like kids. They put them in teams and like they stay.
You
at
game?
games. Dude, I'm serious. Look it
game
up. Look
now.
up the e-gaming in like other countries and stuff.
Yeah,
They-
no, I know it's a big deal,
That's
but
horrible.
this is like I don't think he means like.
That sounds a
camps,
lot
like,
worse than I'm imagining it.
Yeah,
probably.
it's definitely not as bad. Like in the gaming camps, like the gaming camps are
Oh,
like
not like a concentration game.
yeah.
They're just like gassing them if
it's-
they
well,
lose.
I
they
Like,
don't
just
know,
have all
man.
the all the Uyghurs like working on like becoming pro Overwatch players. Like
oh
it's
god.
not something to joke about. Jamel, stop. But but yeah, no. Anyways, what you got? What you got? Brent?
Okay. This one is good because you're planning on getting No Man's Sky when we get off, so you'll like this. NVIDIA is adding DLSS support to a number of new games, including, for the first time ever, some virtual reality titles.
Whoa.
DLSS, or Deep Learning Super Sampling, is an NVIDIA exclusive process that uses a neural network to upscale images in-game. The result from this extremely complex bit of tech is a noticeable boost to frame rate when playing games at higher resolution such as 4K.
Let's go 120.
Essentially, DLSS is why gaming at 60 frames per second or over at 4K on PC is possible. That's not that true. Of course, if you don't have a 4K monitor, DLSS can still give your games a massive frame rate boost, and that goes double if you're running them with ray tracing enabled. No Man's Sky distinctly shows the difference in performance that comes with the DLSS support. A video released on Hello Games founder Sean Murray's Twitter account today showed the game running in action with DLSS turned on. Oh my god, it's like a tongue twister every time I have to say that. Running at 4K at high settings, the game receives a massive boost in performance with DLSS on, running at nearly twice the frame rate at some points. It's also important to note that an NVIDIA RTX 2060 Super is used in this demonstration, a last-gen graphics card that is easily outperformed by most members of NVIDIA's 30 series GPU lineup. Here are the other titles that have received DLSS support this month. Medieval, Aaron's Adventure, Everspace 2, Metro Exodus PC Enhanced Edition, Redout Space Assault, Scavengers, Wrench, and Into the Radius. So
all those bangers.
Yeah,
dude.
I don't know any of those except Metro.
Metro.
Yeah, I was just about to say Metro's the only one.
I've heard the Enhanced Edition of Metro is pretty sweet also. But I'm excited to try DLSS in VR.
Yeah.
Because I really think that's one of those technologies that can make a huge difference in VR specifically. You know, because normal gaming, it's like, okay, I get a couple extra frames. But it's like with VR, it's like you need that consistent frame rate. It's like a big deal, you know? And I think...
Because when it drops, it's noticeable.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it could
disoriented
really make a big
shit.
difference, yeah.
Nice.
Anyways,
That's dope. Hell yeah.
Let's see...
Yeah, I'm definitely, as soon as I get home, I'm going to buy a legitimate key.
Word. Yeah. And that's all I got.
All right, that's it for this week's gaming news. Now we're going to jump on over to this week's releases, where I'm going to let you know which brand new games you can get in the next 7 days. There's a lot, but I'm just going to try and run through this quickly.
Yeah, lay them on me.
Okay, so first we got Shin Megami Tensei, Tensei, right? Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne HD Remaster coming to Switch, PS4, PC on May 25th for $49.99.
Yeah, that one's a big deal. A lot of people are real hyped about that.
I don't know.
It's the game series that Persona is based on, and I don't know. I know a lot of people are freaking out about this.
Well, 17 years following its original release, the apocalyptic legend returns in Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne HD Remaster, a full high-definition remake of the RPG classic. And then we have Very Very Valet coming to Switch on May 25th for $24.99. In Very Very Valet, 1 to 4 players control an elite team of puppet valets working together to overcome any and all valet-related challenges. And then we have Capcom Arcade Stadium coming to PS4, Xbox One, and PC on May 25th for $39.99. Quarter up for a collection of your favorite Capcom arcade games in your own home with Capcom Arcade Stadium, an arcade gaming app that presents classic original arcade games packed with new game features. Then we got Saints Row the Third Remastered coming to Xbox Series S and X and PS5. Well, for the new gen. Basically, it's the same game. It's coming May 25th for $40, but it's got the next gen update. And then we got Biomutant coming to PS4, Xbox One, and PC on May 25th for $59.99.
This one's supposed to be a big deal too, right?
No, it's been getting really bad reviews.
Yeah,
But it took forever.
It was hyped up like it was supposed to be a big deal.
Yeah, it took like years and years and years to develop, right?
But then the team came out on Twitter and was like, just know, you guys, that we're not a AAA team. They're like, there's 20 of us. There's just 20 of us working on this game, and everybody was giving us this AAA review type situation where they're like, well, this should have happened and this should have happened. He's like, we're a small indie team. Everybody's treating us like shit.
Those poor fuckers.
Yeah, but anyway, so Biomutant is an open-world post-apocalyptic kung fu fable RPG with a unique martial arts-styled combat system allowing you to mix melee, shooting, and mutant ability action. And then we have...
It is pretty looking, though.
It does look pretty.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Then we got Erica coming to PC on May 25th. Couldn't find a price, but Erica allows you to immerse yourself in live-action video and make tactile choices through physical touch, offering a seamlessly flowing experience. And then we have Maneater coming to Switch on May 25th for $39.99. This is the game where you play as a bull shark and do whatever.
Eat stuff.
Yeah, you eat stuff.
Be good on Switch.
And then we got Made of Skur coming to PS5, Xbox Series S and X, May 28th for $24.99. Yeah. Inspired by macabre Welsh folklore, Made of Skur is a first-person survival horror game set in a remote hotel. Brave the nightmares of the quiet men.
That sounds scary.
Yeah.
Who goes?
Just walking through a hall and it's all creaky and you see
Yeah, you just keep hearing the skirt. Like, you're like trying to fall asleep. You're like in that like little space between sleep and awake, and you
see a quiet man looking in your doorway, and he like
it's like yeah. Every time they say it, they just like shoot off of the screen. Anyways,
All right, boys. I know what game we're making.
Aluna Sentinel of the Shards. Aluna Sentinel of the Shards is coming to Switch and PC on May 26 for $19.99. In the story-driven action RPG Aluna Sentinel of the Shards, our heroine Aluna sets out to defend a mystical shard with the power of Earth within it. And then we have Kaza Voices of the Dusk coming to PC on May 26. Couldn't find a price, but Kaza Voices of the Dusk is a free-to-play multiplayer collectible card game in which players assume the role of powerful leaders struggling to make their factions' ideals prevail in a vast and exotic fantasy world. Then we have Mech Warrior 5 Mercenaries coming to Xbox One and Xbox Series S and X on May 27th for $49.99. Mech Warrior 5 Mercenaries will feature intense PvE mech combat and an immersive career-based mercenary campaign driven by player choice. Then we have Horse Club Adventures coming to Switch and PS4 and PC on May 27th for $39.99. The wonderful characters from Slice's... How do you say this person's name? Slikes Horse Club come to life.
From Slifer the Sky Dragon.
Visit the famous lakeside riding stable and experience thrilling vacations full of adventure together with Hannah, Sarah, Lisa, Sophia, and their horses. Then we have Weaving Tides coming to Switch and PC on May 27th for $24.99. Weaving Tides is a cozy adventure game. Ride carpet dragons and patch up a world made of magic and textile. Then we have Warhammer, Age of Sigmar, Stormground, coming to PS4, Switch, Xbox One, PC, May 27th for $39.99.
It's a lot, dude.
Yeah, and it's a turn-based strategy game that lets you lead one of 3 armies to glory in roguelike single-player campaigns or against real players in online PvP.
I don't fucking get Warhammer, dude. Like, every Warhammer game I see is totally different. Like, some of them it's like elves and orcs and shit, and some of them it's like
rats.
They're in space and they're shooting guns, and it's like,
But
what the fuck is Warhammer, dude? Like,
Warhammer's a tabletop game, I thought. But, like, maybe
like,
it's just like a brand. It's kind of like Dungeons and Dragons. You know what I'm saying? Like, it can be anything, but, like, it kind of follows, like, a certain rules. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe it's just a big universe like Star Wars or something. I don't fucking know.
And then we got Earth Defense Force World Brothers coming to PS4, Switch, PC, May 27th for $59.99. Forces of the world must team up to take on evil invaders in Earth Defense Force World Brothers, a voxel graphic spin-off of the popular EDF action series. And then we have...
See that Rick and Morty? 2 brothers.
Then we got Beautiful Desolation coming to Switch and PS4 on May 28th for $19.99. Beautiful Desolation is a 2D isometric adventure game set in the distant future. Explore a post-apocalyptic landscape, solve puzzles, meet new friends, and make powerful enemies. And then we got 7 Years From Now coming to Switch, PC, May 28th. Couldn't find a price, but 7 Years From Now is a uniquely emotive, non-combat-based narrative experience. Embark on a surreal journey retracing the steps of old memories lost 7 years prior. And then we got Song of Horror coming to Xbox One and PS4 on May 28th for $29.99. Song of Horror is an old-school-inspired third-person survival horror game. 16 characters, permanent death, and paranormal terrors await. And then finally, we have World's End Club coming to Switch on May 28th for $39.99. World's End Club is a charming and vivid story of friendship and mystery that will captivate new and experienced players alike. Okay, that's all of the trash that's coming out this week. So, really, there was, like, nothing good coming.
I don't know, man. I think I saw a quadruple A title.
Ooh. But now that we're done with that, we're going to jump on over to currently playing. Brent, Devin, me.
Jamal.
Who wants to go first?
I can go first if you want. I've got a lot to talk about.
All right, Brent, you talk about it. Just go ahead.
Okay, I already talked about Super Hot. I've been playing Mass Effect, the original Mass Effect from the Legendary Edition trilogy or whatever. And, like, it's a lot of fun, you know? Like, they did a good job on it. I've realized on this playthrough of Mass Effect that I've played the first Mass Effect too many times.
Yeah.
Like,
it's not fun anymore.
No, I mean, like, I'm still enjoying it, but this is definitely probably the last time I'm ever going to play Mass Effect. Like, I just know, like, I know all the side missions. I know all the fucking DLC, you know?
Nothing's a surprise.
I've played Mass Effect 1, like, fucking 5 or 6 times, and I've played the other ones, like, once each, you know? So it's like, I don't remember Mass Effect 2 or 3 at all, and I really want to play through Mass Effect 1 because I know your choices will transfer to the other games.
Yeah.
So it's like, I want to finish it, but it's like, I'm like, every time something happens, I'm just like, oh, yeah, this was going to happen. And it's like, it's a little exciting when I first get to a new place and I'm like looking around and there's like bloom lighting and shit. I'm like, oh, this is cool. It's like seeing the place for the first time. But then it feels so familiar because it's like, that's how you imagined it when you played it the first time.
Yeah,
like
your brain filled it in.
Your
yeah.
brain felt like it was looking at that, like when you're playing it on 360. Like it's just like subtle changes that like make it feel modern. I don't know. If you haven't ever played Mass Effect, this is definitely the way to do it. You know, it's just like I'm just ready to get to Mass Effect 2. Is all I'm saying. You know.
Yeah.
But I am having a good time. I'm kind of doing an evil playthrough. There's not really an evil playthrough. It's just kind of like a good cop, bad cop kind of thing, and I'm going like full bad cop, you know? And I plan to do that through the whole trilogy. So we'll see. I also played a shitload of VR this week. I finally had like a day off, so I just like played with my Quest like nonstop. I've been having a lot of fun with my new Quest. I went through and got a couple games that like are specifically supposed to be better on Quest 2, like Iron Lights was one specifically that had like I read online that they doubled the resolution for Quest 2 from the original game, like because it was scaled back to like accommodate the Quest 1's, you know, performance or whatever. And it's like a sword fighting game where you can fight online with people and stuff, and like it's really cool because like when you're actually like clashing swords, everything goes in slow-mo, so it's like you and like some dude online and you got samurai swords and you're like slow-mo fucking swinging at each other and shit. It's a lot of fun. I suck really bad online, but I think, you know, I just haven't been playing very long. I played a little Population 1. They added, you know, Season 2 update, so it's like a bunch of Western shit now, and they've got like double shotguns you can have and like shoot shotguns, like holding one in each hand. And, like, they have a harmonica you can play that gives your teammates shield and stuff. Like, all kinds of new stuff in the game. Like, a big saloon you can have shootouts at. I played this game called Jupitergrad. These are all VR games, by the way. I got it. It was cheap, and I was like, this looks fun. You have, like, suction cups on your hands, and you, like, shoot them on the wall, and you, like, swing like Spider-Man through these levels. And it's, like, a weird, like, cartoony art style. I don't know. I highly recommend it.
Sounds fun.
It's a lot of fun. It's like the mechanics of it are just fun. If you like Spider-Man swinging in VR, then you'll definitely like Jupitergrad. And then I read online that Solaris, a game that I already had, it was like a game that's made by the people who made Firewall 0 Hour, which is like one of the better VR games I've ever played, you know? But like the Quest game, Solaris, was like okay. I bought it when it came out, and it was just okay. But I read online that they made the Quest 2 version like way better than the Quest 1 version, so I was like, I already have this, I'll check it out. So I booted it up, and sure enough, like the graphics are like twice as good. Like the gun models look better, everything looks better, but it's just a dead game. Like there's nobody in the lobbies, nobody wants to play at all. Like I sat in a lobby for like 20 minutes the other day, and nobody came in at all. I was like, all right, fuck it. So I didn't actually play, but I was impressed by like the graphical updates they've done. Then I got this game called Hand Physics Lab, where it basically just uses the hand tracking, and like it's really good. Like you can use the hand tracking from like your VR headset in a game, and like you pick up stuff and push buttons and just do random shit, but it like kind of just showcases the technology in like a game format. You know, because like
is that free or do you have to pay for that?
You have to pay for it.
Okay.
It was free on side quest a while back, but like they made it into like a full game and they released it.
So, yeah,
I don't know if I would say it's worth it. It's worth it if you like to just show people like what the hand tracking can do.
Yeah.
You know, like if you just want to like have people experience the hand tracking, like put them in that. You know, but if you just want to play a game, like it's not that good of a game. You know. And then I got Myst VR because it was on sale. I was a little salty because like when it said on the front of the game, it's like comes with free Oculus Home environment, and I like got the game and I didn't get my fucking Oculus Home environment, so I was a little mad. But like I booted it up because I used to play Myst with my grandmother a lot. Back
I
in the
remember
day. You know, so it was one of those things that's like kind of a sentimental thing for me. Yeah.
So how was the VR version?
It was amazing. It's incredibly detailed. The game file size is like 10 gigabytes, which is outrageous for a native Quest game. Because most of the games are like 5 to like 6 gigabytes on the big end of things.
That,
you know what I mean? So 10 gigs, it's like, wow, that's pretty big. But like the game itself looks amazing, and it's like it looks just how I remember it as a kid, you know. And you can walk around smoothly, and like it's like really well done. But the game itself is hard as fuck. Like Myst is just a hard game. Like you have to have like a notepad with you, and like
How can you write down on a notepad if you have a VR helmet
that's
on?
the problem, you know. You're like if you want to play Myst properly, you need to have a way to take notes. And so, like, you have to, like, have a notepad or your phone or something and, like, kind of peek out of the headset and, like, write down some shit and, like, look back at the fucking wall in the game, you know?
They should
like,
let you, they should have a virtual journal that you can just pop out and, like,
that would be
type.
Fucking ideal. There might be, actually, that I just don't know about.
Yeah, that would make sense, bro.
Or just hang up a whiteboard and do pass-through.
I don't know, man. It kind of pisses me off because, like, there's definitely some things. Like, earlier I was playing the game, and I was, like, standing in front of this wall, and there's, like, just shitloads of information on the wall, and I'm like, I gotta write this down so I can bring it with me to the other part of the game to, like, enter the info into this computer thing. And I was like, I'm just gonna take a picture of it. And I, like, pulled out my phone, and I, like, held it up like I was about to take a picture of the wall. And I was like, oh, wait, I can't do that. This doesn't work that way. So I was like, fuck.
You could take the helmet off and take a picture of the screen.
I probably could have taken a screenshot, like, through the
Oculus.
Yeah.
And then
I
it'd
don't
be
know.
on your phone through the Oculus app.
Ah, genius. Okay, that's what I'm going to do next time I play. Anyways.
Solving problems.
Yeah, so that's what I've been playing.
Brent's gonna get trapped in VR one of these days. like the South Park episode.
Like he could have easily just took it off, but he's just stuck in there. Like,
what do I do? I can't see my phone.
He's been gone for weeks. Like he's lost like 15 pounds, and like he's just like in a corner, like all just like decrepit, or just like I can't. But in this headset, he's like in Myst in like a dungeon, just like. Brent, who's there? No,
I haven't heard that name in ages.
He's become the character in Myst.
Please help me with this puzzle. Can you see it? It's right there on the wall.
He's like talking to his cat. Anyways, Devin, what you been playing?
So I played a couple different things. I wasn't as like played a bunch of different titles last time, but I played some Second Extinction with Hans.
Nice.
That
How was
was
that?
fun. Yeah, I love it. I love Second
It's a
Extinction.
fun game. Yeah.
Just mindless dinosaur shooting, gore everywhere.
Yeah, fighting bosses and electric dinos. You know, they
I
just
still
Yeah.
need to get on that.
And fucking Ankylos.
How much does it cost? Is it like a full
it's
price
on Game Pass.
Game Pass?
Oh, it's Game Pass.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
Game Pass, dude.
Cool.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's such a that game. I was telling Hans last night. That game has so much fucking potential.
Yeah,
Like,
that's real. It's not a full game yet. It's still in beta. Like
yeah, and it's still pretty buggy too. You can crash at any second. And there's not a whole lot of content. They got some missions and stuff, but like the whole premise and the like what they already have and what they could do with it. There's just so much, like with all the different dinosaurs that they could add, all the different weapons they can implement, all kinds of shit. So I'm
so
excited.
many dinosaurs, dude.
I mean, there's a fuck ton.
Just kidding. Like, I just imagine them just adding like just dinosaurs just to add them, like some like just so you can see it in game. You know what I'm
Might
saying?
as well.
And shoot it.
Yeah, and shoot it. Yeah.
No, but I mean, they can do like boss battles and shit too. Have like a giant ass dinosaur, and then there's also like the radiation or whatever. So they could go that path too. Played Call of Duty with you and the boys.
The zone, dude. We got in the zone, bro. Warzone. I got a dub this weekend.
First one I played with the boys. We got me, Hans, and
Byron. Yeah.
Byron.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a dub. So that was cool. Introduced Alana, actually one of our viewers, introduced her to VR chat and all the weird wonders of that.
Dude, I still need to be introduced to that.
Except
It's very weird.
everywhere we fucking went, like as soon as they heard a girl voice, it was just like fucking surrounded. And I was like, oh, okay.
Dude, that's what
jeez.
I'm ready to get. I'm ready to infiltrate the furries, bro. I'm ready.
No. It was the fact that she had a girl voice. Like,
No,
We
I
need to
know.
get a
But
girl voice
you're gonna, like, go
modulator.
and, like,
yeah, I
hang
just
out.
want to infiltrate.
Well,
I just want to learn.
So we
you
saw
know?
a furry. We
Yeah,
ran
I'm a
into
furry.
a furry, and he was a robot dinosaur furry. It was.
That was
weird.
his
Wait,
like.
he's a robo dino furry?
Yes.
Like, did he say that? Like, that was his niche. Like, I'm the robot dino.
No,
furry?
it was
Robot
his, it was-
dinosaurs don't seem very furry at all.
It was
yeah, there's
kinda-
not any type of fur there.
It was kind of telling of the character model, and then really
Sounds
telling
scaly and
when
metallic.
the character model whipped out a dinosaur dick.
Oh
Yeah.
my!
Wow,
Yeah, which isn't normally allowed in VR chat, but yeah, no, that's how
it is
I
now.
knew it was a
He whipped it
like I
out
said-
like it was like a thing he could
So
just
like
pull out of
some
it.
avatars and shit can have like
Yeah,
like
I had
interactive
I had like a
arms.
big monkey
Yeah.
that had an AK-47 the
yeah,
other
yeah,
day.
yeah, yeah. So that, but a dick. So.
Nice. Just replace the
Oh,
AK-47
Yeah,
with a
it-
large.
man, it's getting
penis.
weirder every day. But there's-
I'm into it.
there's de- there's-
Not being a furry, but into the idea of this game, whatever it is.
it's honestly it's a great premise because it's not furries everywhere. There's a bunch
Not
of different
like
worlds
I
and shit.
honestly don't.
There
It's,
are a lot of furries.
there's probably a lot of
there
yeah.
are a lot of furries.
Not that I have a problem with that. Like, I just want to experience like what this culture is like in there. Like, I just want to talk to these guys.
It's a weird place, man. It really feels
imagine-
like you're in a different like
World.
world.
Yeah, just like take the internet and put it in a VR just world.
I'm in.
Like, or
I'm
no,
in.
not even a world, a VR universe where people can make their own worlds, their own characters and shit. And you know what comes of that. Like, look at fucking, what was it, Second Life?
Oh yeah.
That's a great, it's like a VR Second Life.
Wow, Second Life is a weird thing to think about. I knew some like whenever I was
I
like
knew of it.
14, I knew a like 35-year-old woman who played on Second Life, and she was a stripper in Second Life,
I was fascinated
and
with
like
the idea
made
of
money doing that. Like, and like at the strip club that she worked at
Yeah.
in Second Life. Like, I think it was Stained or like some famous band played at like virtually at the strip club. Like,
What the fuck?
yeah, dude.
They have like people make entire like I
Life.
want to say like a planet or like whole properties that they sell for actual value.
Yeah,
on-
it's
on that
insane,
shit.
bro. It's weird.
There's like markets.
People
and,
still playing this?
I don't
I have no
know.
idea.
Yeah,
I
this was like back in 2007.
There's just
whenever
something
I
that
saw this.
fascinated me because of the in-game like economy to it and shit, and then
Yeah.
all the weird shit of people like literally having a second life in there.
Yeah, that she had a shift that she had to work like in the game. Like, she would go at a certain time and stuff like, and yeah,
That's weird.
So like, but a good analogy is VR chat could very well or is working its way towards that because
Yeah.
people make their own avatars and really like some people get super invested into it and play hours upon hours a day. Like I was talking about how 3 hours for battery life doing virtual desktop was plenty to play any VR, and they're like, "Nah, man, that's not enough. We need instant power. We gotta have
Instant
VR chat all
power.
the time."
But
I'm
bro,
like,
my legs would be getting tired after 3
"Oh, dude, they don't stand. Dude, I
They're
can't
not
do this.
standing.
Yeah, they're sitting down, dude.
Then plug in.
but see,
No, they are plugged in.
Oh,
They were
okay.
saying that the 3 hours wasn't enough time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're living your second life in VR chat, like, is there like a McDonald's in VR chat? Can you-
Actually, matter of fact, there is a McDonald's
Okay,
world.
see, that's all I'm talking about. I would be working at the McDonald's, like just chilling, like greeting people, getting them burgers and shit. You know, that'd be fun. Anyways,
yeah, it's a trip. And then the last game I played, there's a demo for a VR game. It's called Tales of Glory.
Oh, I haven't heard of this.
Yeah.
So, what's it on?
sounds like a plane game. Like a
Steam.
flying game.
No, it's a medieval battlefield game. So like, it does it really well. You can go. I only have the demo, but you can fight like big, like large groups of enemies and stuff, and it's just
that
an
sounds
all
fun.
out. It's an all out battle. The physics are pretty good on it, and everything. The sword play needs some work. But you can like parry. You can get a horse, and you can freaking joust people.
Oh, that's fun.
And like the demo mode, it's kind of fucked up. You're attacking a village. So there's like these really shitty like village NPCs like running across the field, and if you're running by one, you just like slink. Like,
So it's like some Braveheart type shit going on.
take like Blade and Sorcery, but with a mission.
Nice.
That sounds awesome.
And it can handle a lot more player characters on the field. You have people on your side, and then you also have. It was like, if I had to guess, I mean, it was probably like 15v15 or something.
That sounds
like-
sick, dude. Oh, I'm getting that when I get home.
Yeah, download the demo. And there's a lot to do in the demo too.
What's it called again?
Tales of Glory. I'm pretty
Tales of Glory.
Drive by Joe asks, "Is VR chat our Ready Player One?"
sure. It's
I
a
hope
very
not.
it's a very crude step in the direction.
I think honestly, like, to be real, when Ready Player One becomes a real thing, it's gonna be a lot less exciting than what we think, and it's probably gonna be something similar to just a virtual Facebook world where a bunch of weird shit happens.
Facebook's already made their thing, and it sucks. It's called
Yeah.
Facebook Horizons.
Oh, is it out?
Well, it's in beta. I've
Did you
seen.
play it?
Yeah, it's
I
just
tried
begun,
a little bit
bro.
Of it. It's
Wait-
not that good.
Wait till they bring back Farmville in Facebook Horizons, and people have farms and they're just chilling, like working on their farm, and like,
No.
yeah,
So I mean,
it's gonna
the-
be crazy.
honestly though, VR chat gives me hope that we could get something similar to Ready Player One.
Yeah.
Like
I
a
mean,
whole living internet, a VR. We just need like a VR internet, an interactable VR.
You definitely
internet.
could have something like Rec Room is another great example of a community that's thriving in VR right now.
Yeah.
That's like a real, like, almost like a place you could go, but like it's just in VR.
You
You know
need-
what I mean? Like,
Jamal, you need to experience more of the stuff that actually is a semi step in that direction, and I think you'd change your opinion on it.
Bro, let me borrow your quest. Next time you come
Yeah, let
down,
him
bring
let
your
him have the
quest.
quest
Your
oh, I already sold it. I'm sorry.
damn, bro, you didn't even sell it to me though. I would have bought that shit.
Really? For $200?
Oh hell no, get the fuck out of here. No,
Where
I'm
the
just
fuck
kidding.
did you rip?
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Especially with the
I'm just kidding, if
they
you
already
listen-
got the sequel out, bro. No, I'm just
That's
kidding.
what I'm saying. I mean, hey, it's still like $100 cheaper than you would get for the fucking, newer
Two.
quest. And
Yeah.
you can
This
play
is true.
most of that shit on the old quest. you
Oh,
know?
Jamal, did you?
Yeah, so let me talk about
yeah, what did you
what I've
play?
been playing. So obviously, I played Warzone, played Call of Duty Warzone. That's normal.
Obviously, yeah.
Now, past that though, I got Resident Evil Village because I promised last week I
Okay.
would. I
You
beat
played
it.
on the Series X?
Yeah, on the Series X with ray tracing. That shit was
Ooh,
beautiful.
I bet
bro.
it was.
It was
Fuck.
so beautiful. That's probably the best looking game I've ever played. Ever. Like I've never seen
It's
anything
glorious,
look that good.
like especially
Like-
when you're in the castle and shit. Like,
Oh, yeah,
man.
dude! Like, or like the dollhouse, or like the
Oh,
Benevito's
yeah,
house.
Benevito. That's
Yeah.
like one of my favorite parts of the game, honestly.
It looked like it made me feel like I was in like an antique shop, like like at night, like maybe like they left, and like you're just trapped in an antique shop.
Dude, yeah.
It was so creepy, but the game itself is like really, really good. And I think like we were talking last week about like whether it was scary or not. In my opinion, it was scary enough.
Yeah,
like,
it was scary enough.
Like there honestly, I wouldn't have been able to, like, I didn't beat 7 because it was too scary. Like, I couldn't play it because I could only play it when someone was here with me, and I didn't want to play it by myself. And so I just reached a point where I was like, fuck it, I'm just not going to play this game. But luckily, at the beginning of Resident Evil Village, it's like, do you want to know what happened, or do you remember 7? And it just recaps the story of 7 and shows you the ending. And then so I was like, cool. So I didn't even have to go on YouTube and watch it or whatever. So it recaps it for you, picks up where it left off. And, like, it was really good. A really good story. I like the ending and the post-credits scene, which I'm not going to talk about or to spoil or anything. But there is a post-credits scene, so make sure if you beat it, you watch that to get an idea of what's going to happen in the next game.
I feel like the story was more interesting than your typical Resident Evil
Oh, it was very
story.
interesting.
You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah. It was very, very like playing as Ethan Winters though, like you kind of get this like you're almost like a Terminator in a way. Like you just say a bunch of one-liners constantly, and like the character himself is kind of stupid. Like Ethan Winters just gets on my nerves a lot. Like throughout the story, like you'd walk into a place, it'd be obvious what's going on. He'd be like, "What's going on here?" And like they'd be like. They'd be like, "Did you not just hear what we said? We literally just said what's going on here." And he'd be like, "Look, man, I ain't got time for this." And he'd be like, "You're literally talking to a giant vampire woman. Like, what? Why are you talking like they're just somebody else? Like it just
or like at the beginning where he's like meeting all the villagers and they're like, shh, they're gonna find us, and he's like, "What are you talking about, bro?"
Yeah. He's like, "Somebody tell me what's going on." He's always asking what's going on, and it's like, bro, like literally, it's kind of obvious what's going on here. Like you don't have to ask and like I don't know, but like him as a character is kind of annoying, but as a whole, like everything coming together, it made it really awesome. And just like the level design was perfect.
Yes.
Like I solved everything. Like I literally did everything.
I love how
like,
the day-night cycle kind of changed as the game goes
Yeah.
on. So like you'd go do one thing and then you'd come back out and it would be like a different time of day and like things would be a little different in the environment and like
did you get to the or did you get all the treasures? Like I got all the treasures.
I got
and,
most of them with the balls that you have to roll through the thing.
not just that, like the treasures, like where the Duke gives you like the treasure map and it shows you where like the big treasures
I
are.
didn't even know about that. Or wait, yeah, I got some of those. Yeah, I got some of those.
Where
I didn't get all of them.
You have to fight like the giant the giant troll guys with the giant like hammers and stuff.
I didn't get. I only fought like one or two of those guys.
Yeah, the first
I fought
one.
one in the factory, and I think he was part of the story. Like,
oh, in Heisenberg's factory.
Yeah.
No, he's not part of the story. You didn't have to defeat him. Like,
oh, okay.
but yeah, he's a part of the treasure thing. But the first one that I went to fight was outside of the Benvenuto house or whatever,
Oh, yeah.
like with the doll. And anyway, so like. I ran out of ammo fighting this guy. So I literally it took me like 30 minutes of cutting him with a knife and then running and then like coming around because I was like, if I die, I have to restart this whole fucking thing. And I was like, hey, that's not happening. I'm just going to stab this guy to death and just keep running in circles and like stab, run in circles, stab. And like it took 30 minutes of stabbing him for him to finally just die. And then I got the treasure or whatever, but it was dope, man. Like, it felt like a living world. Like, it didn't feel like, like just, here's a bunch of levels thrown together. It was like, this is all connected and everything's alive and like everything's happening as you're doing it. You know,
they did a good job making the whole village feel like the mansion or something from the first game or like from 7. You know what I mean? It had that feeling like this is all one big place with different aspects to it, and like it was really cool.
And it wasn't long enough. Like I honestly felt like when it ended, I was like, damn. I was like, I really wanted more. Like,
yeah, I could have played it for another 5 hours or so at least.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
the art direction was just phenomenal. Like something about it, like reminded me of my other favorite games, which were Donkey Kong Country 2. Like whenever you get to the swamp levels and stuff like that, there was something very similar in the direction that they took with that for like Donkey Kong Country 2 and Conker's Bad Fur Day, even like in the darker levels. Like whenever it's like they somehow grasped that art style that like I've thought about ever since I was a kid and just never really seen it again until here. And it was like, when you go to each area, it's a different thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like you go from like the snowy like village to, you know, like the
super industrial,
like industrial, or like you go to like a swampy like gaseous place and
like the creepy cottage.
Yeah. And it was just cool to have that. And it wasn't like, oh, sorry if I got too loud there, guys. But yeah, no, it was very cool to see
just a good
like
diversity
a game,
of themes.
a good diversity of themes, and like and it wasn't overdone, and you don't stay in any one place for too long.
It felt fresh the whole time because of that specifically. Like that was a nice touch. Like no place overstayed its welcome. It was really nice.
No, I beat the game in 11 hours, but I also literally searched for every treasure and did like every little extra piece and like put all the treasure pieces together and stuff. And like,
did you try the mercenaries mode after you beat it?
No, I once I was done, I was like, I can't play games multiple times, like unless there's like choices to make or whatever.
The
Yeah.
Mercenaries mode is just like an arcadey, like you wave shooter kind of thing. It's a lot of fun.
Oh, I didn't know that. I know it came with what's the other game, Resident Evil Reverse or whatever, but it's not a game yet.
I haven't tried that one yet.
It's not a thing yet. It's like
Oh, really?
You can't even play it.
I haven't even like attempted to download it or anything yet, so I
Yeah,
know that.
that's that multiplayer game that's coming in the future.
I didn't like the one they shipped with Resident Evil 2 that much.
Yeah.
Or was it Resident Evil 3? I don't know.
Yeah. All I gotta say though, even if you don't like horror games, Resident Evil 8 is probably one of the best games like ever made.
It was
like,
really, really good. Like
it doesn't make sense how good it is. Like honestly, it blew my mind. And you know, like the different characters and stuff, like the mommy milkers lady, Dimitrescu.
I would have liked more time with her.
Yeah.
And the doll girl. I like the doll girl a lot. Like,
yeah, the doll.
Like that was such a cool like part of that game.
I'm not gonna say when or where, but the daddy, the giant.
Oh my
fucking
dude.
baby thing, dude, that scared
that
the
was scary
shit
as
out of me.
When we were talking about it last week, we were like, somebody was saying it wasn't scary enough. That's the first thing I thought about. I was like, I almost like shit myself, dude. Like,
like think PT, but like on the level of morphed like babies and shit. Like, oh
it's
my
fucking
goodness,
scary. And they of course they take your fucking weapons away for that level, like specifically.
Yeah,
so
of
you're
course.
just like hiding, like
like hiding under beds and stuff. But yeah, it's just like out of nowhere
Outlast
too.
style.
Because like as soon as I saw that thing, I was like, nope.
Gone, dude.
Yeah, I just took off. Luckily, there, my girlfriend was here. Otherwise, I would have just turned it off. Like
right before that thing popped up, I was walking through the room and there was like a cabinet and you could open it and get in it and close it and like hide in it. And
it's
I was
always
like,
bad.
red flags were going off. I was like, something's about to chase me back to this room, dude. I was like, I'm leaving this bitch open so I can get in it fast.
Though I never got in there. I never I don't know. The game was like so well plotted out that like I never had an issue. I only died like once through the whole game. That only one time. And I bought where it fucked up was it didn't tell me that the animals that you kill, like if you kill the animals and take their meat, that you can use that later.
Oh yeah.
Like, so I sold a bunch of the fish, so I couldn't get my
health upgrades and shit like
I
that.
got 2 health upgrades, but there was another one that I could have got, and like there was certain stuff that I could have got that I just didn't know that I wasn't supposed to sell it yet. There was nothing in the item that says, like it said give this to the Duke, and I was like, okay, so I'll go sell it to the Duke. I thought it was just a valuable, but no, like later, like kind of like I don't know, like 4 hours into the game, he'll be like, oh, by the way, I can cook shit now. And like I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Because there's a limited amount of it. Like once you sell it, it's gone.
I knew I would have to hold. Some of my brain was like, you're gonna want this later for something, Especially when I was finding like premium pork and shit. Like you'd find like a hidden pig behind a house and kill it, and it'd be like, super pork. I'm like, okay, dude.
Yeah, super.
There's something about this fucking meat.
Yeah, and the Duke was an interesting character
I
as well.
liked him, yeah.
Me too. Yeah, like it's funny because at first I was like, oh, this guy's gross and I don't trust him. But then like you just start to kind of get in, you're like, okay, cool, whatever. But yeah, and then like the other cool thing is like if you complete challenges in the game, like you get these points that like you can spend on like behind the scenes videos and stuff like that.
Or like weapon, like infinite ammo on your second playthrough or some shit. You know what I mean?
So like after
That's
I beat the game, you can go in and watch like the actors like playing out the parts like with all the shit on it, the mocap, and like they do the actual voice acting like while they're mocapping. It was like a full acted like game. So
That's
like
really cool.
Lady Dimitrescu or whatever, like she's just walking around like doing
stilts, just
no, but it is weird because like they have to do it at certain. So like whenever she sits down and she's like doing her lipstick on the phone or whatever, the lipstick's like out here. So like I don't understand like how they know where they're supposed to put everything and whatnot. But like the whole whole room is a bunch of balls. And like, you know, so like, and the guy who's playing Ethan is actually like behind this like fake window thing, like just peeking through and like, you know, doing all this stuff. It's so weird. It's cool to watch.
I guess they don't want her to accidentally look over there or something and like sell the. Dude, that's wild how they do
Well,
that
it's just
nowadays.
easier
like,
for the mocap actor to have something to grab onto instead of pretending that there's something he's grabbing
yeah, but
onto.
they're not even mocapping Ethan at that point, are
No,
they?
they are.
Oh,
yeah.
they are?
They're like
Yeah.
mocapping Ethan. They're mocapping the window. They're mocapping
Wow.
the whole room is set up. It's all like
I know that's how they
mocapped
did
out.
The Last of Us and stuff like that also. You know,
Yeah.
like a lot of those modern games are
Just
done
acted.
like that. Yeah.
Like they literally just get actors to do it. And it's
Yeah.
crazy because this lady's like walking around just pretending to be Lady Dimitrescu, and like she's in full character just like talking and stuff and like doing her
I
makeup.
bet that's great.
She
I need to go
grabs
watch
the
that.
thing and throws it, you know, and stuff. It's cool.
That part was so good, dude.
Oh, yeah. But anyways, yeah. Enough about Resident Evil. Just say it's in my opinion, a 10 out of 10. You know,
Yeah.
like give it a play through, even if you don't like horror games. Just have somebody sit there with you, and you'll love it. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Bet.
Do it. Yeah,
I was-
Devin needs to
I
play.
was so out of that whole conversation, but I was listening though. That was a lot of good information.
Yeah, you'll love it, man. I'm telling you.
It's that.
It's a good break from Warzone.
Like I play other games other than Warzone things.
I don't.
It doesn't hurt that 7 was like one of my favorite games ever too.
Is
so it's
7
like,
on Game Pass?
Maybe,
Yes, it
but
is.
dude,
It is.
I would not play 7 unless you have a way to play it in VR. Like I'm
It's
dead
definitely a
ass.
VR
Like
game.
it's the way to play it. Like
Oh yeah, 7
It's only
gets old
PlayStation,
like
right?
on
yeah, but
on
you
flat
can borrow
screen
my
as well.
PSVR if you want. All you'd need to do is get the game. Like
the reason 7 gets old is because it's in one place. Like it's
well, not really.
It doesn't really
once
change
you,
up too
It
much.
does change up a lot, actually. Like once you beat the original, like so, like you go through and you fight with Jack for a while in the house, and then you go to a whole different setting. You go to outside to the swampy area that's Marguerite's place, when there's
Yeah.
like bugs and shit everywhere. And then after that, you go to the fucking Lucas's area, which is like the sun's place, and it's all like neon colored, like Saw bullshit. Like, and then you go to, well, I don't want to like ruin the
Yeah,
end
no
or anything,
spoilers.
but like it's kind of like a swampy area at the end, and then there's another area you go to that's like totally away from the house. Like,
Did you
Oh,
play
see,
it in
I didn't
VR,
beat
Jamal?
7. Yeah, and I did play it in VR. VR was like, and it's too much. Like honestly,
it's a lot. I have
It's too
nightmares
much,
still
yeah.
about that shit.
it's like
Is that? Yeah, 7 was the one that you said you still.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, that like if 8 was in VR, that would be insane.
Oh, it would be the perfect VR game. Like
It'd be
everything
so
about it would be
beautiful.
so sick in VR, dude.
It's like very theatrical.
oh man,
yeah,
it's so good.
perfect.
It would work well. It
Okay.
would like a lot of the like things about the game would just work well, like the inventory management, like the gameplay itself. Like I don't know.
For sure. Well, that's what we've been playing. If you guys want to let us know what you've been playing, you can drop it in the live stream chat, or you can drop it in the Facebook group at facebook.com/group/GameSpeakPodcast, and we will talk with you about it.
Yeah,
And
let us know.
you know, let us know. We want to talk with you. We want to play games with you. But also, we are jumping into the topic of the show now.
Hey-o.
Today's topic of the show is making our own Tony Hawk's Pro Skater soundtrack. So the way that we decided to do this is we each brought 5 songs that we think would be great on a modern day Tony Hawk game. And after we each, go through our 5, then you'll have 15 songs to make the soundtrack.
Yeah.
And then so you can write these down, because obviously we can't play them on the the podcast we don't want to get our shit taken down. So basically write down the songs, go on Spotify, make you a playlist, and call it GameSpeak Podcast Tony Hawk Pro Skater Soundtrack.
Yeah, even better, write down the songs on the Spotify playlist and then go get Tony Hawk 1 and 2
I don't know,
and
guys.
turn the music off and play this shit while
Yeah.
you're
I
playing
don't know,
Tony
guys.
Hawk.
You guys are talking these songs up pretty high. I don't know.
Hey, I put some effort into mine. I tried to bring some, and I know we probably all came at it in different with
Yeah.
different ideas. Like my personal motivation for my 5 songs was songs that people probably haven't heard of, but also are great to skate to. So because I tried to think of old Tony Hawk games. They introduced me to a lot of crazy music that I would have never listened to without it. Without that game had been a thing.
Yeah.
But anyway, so that was my direction with it.
I
Yeah,
feel you.
my direction was definitely like what I would listen to while I was skating.
Yeah.
Okay.
My
with,
direction
with
was
one
like,
homage to an old Tony Hawk song.
oh, I like that.
With one homage, yeah.
My direction was like, I know you guys are gonna pick some dope shit, some like traditional Tony Hawk stuff, but every Tony Hawk game has like
The weird shit.
some weird one-off songs. So I've got like some weird shit over on my list. You know what I mean? So
I figured you would do that. That's why I went with what I was gonna go with, and I was like, so if we have the mix of Brent's weird shit, Devin's probably gonna bring some popular shit.
Some chill
I'm
shit.
gonna bring some weird ass shit that like you probably haven't ever heard of, and then we'll just bring it all together to create the ultimate soundtrack.
that's what I was thinking. This is gonna be a
Yeah.
great soundtrack.
So let's do this. Let's who wants to go first?
Okay, are we doing our whole list at once?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Well,
Alternate.
yeah. Let's alternate. So
Okay.
somebody go first, and then we'll
Okay.
just switch it around.
So I got my first one, Black Hole Sun. By
Oh.
Soundgarden.
Nice.
That would be
Okay.
a good one. I could see myself like slow-mo jumping, doing like a
We got the
kickflip,
slow mo cheat
You
on
know what I mean?
the whole time.
Yes, dude.
A lot of mine
You
are
also
moon
have to have the
physics.
moon physics
Yeah.
on, dude. Like
Black hole sun.
Yeah, a lot of mine are gonna be
Go.
like chill, because when I'm skating,
like
I'm listening
that.
to like chill
Yeah.
older music.
I like that. No, that's a good one. Okay, I guess I'll go next since we're going in this like circle here. So I'm gonna bring up a classic. This is probably gonna be my only like older song on here, which is "Heard 'Em Say" by Kanye West.
oh man, that would be a good one.
That's
dude.
it's just like one of those songs that's just so like you feel it. You know what I'm saying? It's deep, but like at the same time you can skate to that shit and just
Yeah.
vibe, bro.
Something about that like intro, that blung 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 blung
Uh-huh.
blung 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 blung. Kind
Uh-huh.
of makes me think of like skateboard wheels going over like cracks, like the.
Nothing's ever promised.
You know what I mean?
tomorrow.
It's
Yeah,
got that
that's-
same kind of vibe, dude. I don't know.
Yeah, it kind of gave me the kick push by Lupe Fiasco vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like it feels like that type of like I can skate to this, but it's chill. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
See, most of my music that I'm bringing to this is gonna have a more aggressive vibe to
Yeah.
it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
all
that-
the rest of my stuff.
I'm thinking
is
like
aggressive.
thrashing.
And I figured
fucking
y'all would do that. That's why
grinding,
I went with
you know
more
what I
chill
mean?
shit. Yep.
So
What's
my
it-
first one is gonna be "The Purge" by Hobson.
Oh, nice,
It's
dude.
I figure we gotta have some rap.
You gotta have
this
Hobson.
song is specifically like fast and aggressive, and like I just like when I think about it, I'm thinking like, flying down a hill, grinding on a rail, just like
with the ill mind of Hobson.
Yeah.
Just the go.
this song
I don't know.
specifically, and I
can't
know this.
Remember if I've heard that.
So this one, I actually heard it on another video game, which is kind of interesting. But I feel like there's room for it to be on two video games.
Yeah,
like
for
it's,
sure.
Good for Hobson for making it on a video game.
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. Anyways, definitely look that one up if you want to get hype.
Yeah, dude.
So okay, well then continuing my very chill. It's gonna be so much more chill compared to y'all's. Possum Lake by the Toadies.
Oh,
Wait.
the Toadies, dude. Okay, so
I don't think I know this one. How does it go?
Toadies, I feel like is just like.
I just know the one song by the Toadies that was on Guitar Hero.
Oh, really?
Wait, which?
I forgot they were on Guitar Hero.
I know the one that's like behind the ball.
Yeah, that one. That's it. Yeah, that's Possum Lake.
Yeah, that'd
Oh,
be
is
a
that
good
the
one.
song?
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that would be a good one.
Oh, and I also want to say I didn't check to make sure none of my selections were already in a Tony Hawk's game because
That's
a
okay.
lot of them.
It's okay if it is. It be that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my next one, this one's actually a popular song right now, but the reason why I chose it is because I feel like Tony Hawk has this history of pop punk music,
I
and
know.
we gotta bring it. We gotta bring pop punk back into the fold.
No.
My Bloody Valentine
I kn-
by
That was in the
fucking
most
knew it.
recent Tony Hawk game.
was it?
Yeah.
I haven't played it, so I didn't know.
Yeah, it's on the track list.
Okay,
of the
then I'm
most
switching
recent
it
Tony Hawk.
because this one I thought about this one or Transparent Soul by Willow, which is
Oh, okay.
Willow Smith, like Jaden Smith and Willow
Ah.
Smith. She just came out with a pop punk song
Really?
with Travis
What?
Barker,
Is
and
it
it's
good?
really fucking good.
I'll have to give it a listen on
I
the
gotta.
way home.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
jamming on the way home.
Yeah, check a Transparent Soul. Okay, like and like it's actually really good. I don't know why, but it is.
Okay, I
I'll
like
def- yeah,
that. I
I'll
like
definitely fuck
that.
with it.
So we're taking My Bloody Valentine off the list because I didn't know that it was already on a Tony Hawk game.
Okay.
How
My
the
next
Wait,
one-
was it on the remaster? The 1 and 2?
Yeah, it was on the newest one.
Really?
hmm
Damn, that, yeah, huh.
It was like I feel like it was like right around the time that album came out.
I felt like it would have been after, like, or I felt like the album came after.
Yeah, I thought it did too, but I guess not. Like
that was the first time I heard it, and I was like, oh, this is kind of fucking
yeah,
fire.
it's bop, dude. It is a bop.
And you know, of all the songs from that album that they put on a Tony Hawk game, I'm kind of surprised it was that one. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, because he has done a lot of pop punk
There's
stuff.
some like more punky sounding songs on there.
Yeah.
You know
I feel
what
like that one's quick though. Like it had a quick like fast paced beat to it.
Yeah.
So like, and it stays that way the whole time. So I feel like that's why, because like when you're skating, you know, you want that fast pace like.
It does feel good in the game. Like when you're playing it, it just goes well with the vibe of the game for sure. Okay, so number 4 for me is a weird one, but I think it would go well. Okay, don't judge me. Just imagine yourself skating to this.
Judging.
Okay? Fly by Sugar Ray. You know what
I'm
I'm
surprised
saying?
that's.
Wait.
I just wanna fly.
I'm the high like a bunny in the sky.
Yeah,
Arms
yeah.
around me,
You know
babe.
that shit would be fire if you were like hitting
Yeah.
ramps, jumping through windows at the hangar and shit.
I
you
could
know?
easily see that being.
I'm surprised it wasn't on one of the Tony Hawk games, but I think it'd probably be on that other game though that we used to play, like skateboarder or whatever.
Skater or what, with an 8 in it. Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's a good call, bro. I like that one. All right, what you got?
That's me
Dylan?
now. That's me. Sorry. I was not. House of the Rising Sun by the Animals.
Okay, I like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Throwback to a
see that.
classic rock. Yeah.
That
Toss
feels
some
that
classic.
kind
Very
of gives me
classic.
like Tony Hawk Underground vibes.
Yeah,
you know what I
definitely.
mean? I feel like that's something you would see on Underground.
It's definitely when the world and the culture around it changed. Like Underground, I feel like was like heading in this new direction. You know what I'm talking about? Like compared to the older ones when it was just a bunch of skate punk and like
Yeah.
old like
Yeah.
rapping and stuff. They got a little bit more poppy with it, or a little bit more popular. I mean, okay. So my next one here is one that nobody will have ever heard of, but when you listen to this song, man, I wish we could have played each of these songs, but now you guys have to listen to it after. At least Brent and Devin, you know, I'm gonna send this to you whenever you guys are on your way home, so you can jam it.
Hell yeah.
But the artist is a Japanese artist named Yonige. It's a chick, but she plays like this pop punk music, and the song is, I don't even know if I'm pronouncing this right, but it's like Saisyukai, and basically, if you look this up and you listen to it, you will be like, this is fucking amazing. Like, it sounds like music that came out around like 2007, 2008, but she makes this stuff now. You know what I'm saying? Like in Japan, this stuff's still popular. Here, it's not. So like, it was kind of like, okay, how am I gonna find some type of skate punk, pop punk music that is more modern? And this is somebody that I jam. Like, if you go on my most played shit on Spotify, this is like number 3. So I'm telling you, I'm not just throwing this out just
Damn.
to throw it out.
You're gonna have to send me this. I think this is that song you showed me the other day, actually, right? Or at least the artist.
Maybe. When was it?
I don't
Like
know, a
like
week or
months
two
ago? No. Okay. Because I found her back whenever I was playing Doom Eternal, like at the beginning of quarantine, and like I would just stream playing Doom Eternal, and I'd have this song playing in the background, like while I was playing
Hell
and
yeah.
shit. So. But it's definitely a song that you could jam to a Tony Hawk. And also, I feel like it would expand the horizons of Tony Hawk, make it, bring in some foreign music, and you'd have Japanese people wanting to play. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Some diversity.
Some diversity, bro.
Yeah. Diversity management expert over
Yeah.
here. Okay, number 3 is probably my most traditional, like, Tony Hawk style song on my list. It's Stickin' in My Eye by NoFX.
Damn, you gotta go NoFX on him, bro.
Yeah,
you gotta
man.
bring the NoFX.
It's just like
It's
straight
classic.
classic hardcore punk. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like fucking.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's
you
raw
can't go
punk.
wrong with NoFX. You know.
No. I mean, you can, but
You can definitely go wrong with NoFX, but
like
not for a Tony Hawk game.
not for Tony Hawk. Yeah, dude. You can't go wrong with NoFX. Plays like like anything from NoFX that's not like 3 of their good songs. But anyway,
So my homage, and I think it was to whatchamacallit, I think it was to the first Underground, was Folsom Prison Blues by Johnny Cash.
That would be such a good one.
Wow.
I was actually
Because
almost
they had Ring of Fire.
I almost put that on my list because of Ring of Fire.
Yep.
That's how I found out about Johnny Cash was from Tony Hawk Underground 1 or 2. I can't remember, but there's one level where you're like trying to do a skate competition and like you have to get the highest score, and like for some reason I was always playing better when Ring of Fire would come on. So I would just put that song on repeat and just do the whole skate competition with Ring of Fire playing over and over again.
Oh my gosh. I feel like some like if there are any like old people that listen to our podcast, like they just heard you say that, like that's how you found out about Johnny Cash, and they just like.
But
I mean, I knew about Johnny Cash, obviously. But
oh,
like,
I thought you meant like that's how you figured out about Johnny Cash.
That's how I found out that I didn't like dislike Johnny Cash.
Okay.
You know, like I knew who Johnny Cash was.
I was like, no way. Like Brent didn't know about Johnny Cash till he played Tony Hawk Underground.
Well, that was a long time ago.
It was a long time ago.
We were like what, 12?
Something like that. It was a lot. When did Tony Hawk Underground come out? It's gonna be disgusting.
It's probably like 2005 or 2006.
I remember playing Tony Hawk Underground 2 on my PS Vita or on my PlayStation Portable, so I know that it was before.
I'm gonna say 06.
I'm gonna say, I'm gonna go 04.
I'm not even gonna guess.
What do we got?
Oh no, we're all wrong. 03.
Holy shit! Yeah, so we wouldn't have even been
right in the heart, dude.
So yeah, we would have been around 12.
Yeah,
around 11 or 12, right? Yeah,
something like that.
11 probably. But yeah, interesting times.
yeah. So that was probably one of my earliest experiences with Johnny Cash then too.
Yeah.
Because I was living up in Ohio, so but the legend wasn't as spoken of up in the north.
The north. All right. My next one is Rome by Story of the Year. Great modern pop punk that is like actually like unless you're in the pop punk music nowadays, you wouldn't have no idea who this is or what it is. But I'm telling you,
Rome?
No. It's Story of the Year is the band. Rome is the song, and it's fucking awesome. I'm telling you. I'm also I want you guys to send me your shit, but I know most of your shit.
Yeah, all my shit was
Don't know all of your shit besides No Effects and what was the first one you said?
Hobson.
I know Hobson, yeah, and I know that song specifically. But yeah, so we got to send this to each other. We got to make a playlist.
I'm seriously gonna make a playlist and play some Tony Hawk while the playlist is going,
dude.
just to like get a vibe to it.
For real, I'm telling you, and yeah.
I should have tested my existing list with Tony Hawk. Oh well.
Yep. What you got, Brent?
Oh, is it me again?
It's you again.
Yes.
Okay.
You started.
So my number 2 is going to be a song called Joke's on You by Oliver Tree.
Oh, Oliver Tree.
Dude, I like Oliver Tree.
I do too, but this song specifically I feel like would work really well in a skateboarding game. He does kind of a weird like rapping thing in this song. And I don't know, it's catchy, it's chill.
I'll have to listen to that. I'm not sure if I've heard that one.
It's a whole vibe, you know what I'm saying?
He's an odd little fella.
He's a whole vibe. I feel like he himself is the vibe.
He looks so fucking weird.
Have y'all seen his performance on Stephen Colbert?
Is that the one where he's on stilts and he falls over?
No,
shit?
It's the one where he like comes out and does a flip on the scooter and then like starts his performance and then at the end he like rides off on an even bigger scooter and like.
What is up with him and scooters, bro?
I think his whole premise is just to be as weird as like just stand out as possible.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I can't tell if he's actually good at a scooter or if it's just like an actor, like a stunt guy he brings in randomly. Because like he's got a ton of videos that look unedited of him like doing like insane like flips on scooters and shit. But it's like
I'm pretty sure he has a stunt double.
That's
I mean,
what I was
it's
thinking,
very
like,
easy to stunt double someone who doesn't look like a real human.
Yeah, but I mean, like, there's just like
looks
tons
like a fucking
of
Taco
videos,
Bell
like,
cup
you
from
know
the
what I mean?
90s.
He looks like a I don't know, like a falcon with a fucking bowl cut, and I don't even know what those pants are because they're not whatchamacalls. It's from the 90s. What are
windbreakers?
No.
Swishy, the swishy material.
Yeah, they're like trip pants, but like
parachute pants.
Parachute trip pants. Like I don't know
what you're.
You know.
You're talking about Jinko jeans.
They're not Jinko jeans. They're not. They're like almost Jinko jeans, but they're not. Like I don't know how to explain it. They're his own thing. I don't know what to call those, but
the dude's odd. He has some odd
Great dude, though, I guess.
Oh yeah, I dig his
I guess.
music.
He's got good music. Some of his songs are pretty dope.
Yeah, they're really catchy. His
Yeah.
music videos are really out there too.
I was drawing a blank on the fifth one, so I kind of just copped out with Red Hot Chili Peppers. Can't stop.
Yeah, that's good.
That's a good
there
one,
was
yeah.
a Red Hot Chili Peppers song in Tony
I'm
Hawk
sure there's
3,
been multiple.
I think. Yeah.
There's had to have been multiple now.
I don't remember which one it was, though. But I remember it was there. It was a thing.
You can look
there.
up all the fucking soundtracks to
Yeah.
all the Tony Hawks.
My final one is one that I feel like would just be perfect at home in a Tony Hawk Pro Skater soundtrack. It's called Everyone I Know, The Optimist by Ways Away. Now, this is the lead singer of Stick to Your Guns. He started this group called Ways Away like last year. And this is another one that whenever this song came out, or like whenever I was playing Doom Eternal at the beginning of quarantine, like I just had this on a playlist just going. I was like, man, like I'm playing Doom. If it works for Doom, it's gonna work for Tony Hawk, okay? And it's not like super metal or anything. It's like a throwback to old school punk. You know what I'm saying? Not like pop punk, but like punk music, like hardcore punk. And it's just good, dude. Like, I'm telling you. This
need
is
to hear
another one you
this.
got to listen to.
Yeah.
But,
I need that list.
yeah. Dude. I'm so excited for you guys to jam the playlist, bro. But anyways.
Oh,
Yeah,
All right.
that's my last one.
Okay, my last
yeah.
one.
Oh, I went first.
Let's
Maybe
see.
that's what happened, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, my last one is probably my weirdest one. It's kind of like a almost like a house music type thing, like a dubstep kind of thing.
Nice.
But I feel like it would work so well in Tony Hawk for some reason. It's called "Go Off" by Dillon Francis, and it's like this weird like house beat, and like they're just like, "Oh, I'm about to go off," and it just like I don't know. It would just be
Wait, how
so
did it-
fucking perfect.
How did
And
it go?
listen to it. It's like
No, I believe
I'm
it.
telling you,
believe
man.
I've heard of Dillon Francis.
You
Like
gotta
Dillon Francis
check
was really
this
big at
song
one
out.
point, right?
I'm sure he was. I'm not entirely sure.
The name definitely.
But this song would be awesome to shred some fucking rails to, and like wall ride some fucking school bells and shit too. You know what I mean?
Dude, I like that. Collect skate to it, bro.
Yes, dude. Get that hidden tape.
Oh, dude, I'm about to play some horse with you boys. There was some skate. Yeah, good little set list here
Yeah.
we got, you know?
So go home, plug those into your Spotify, and get fucking your ears wrecked. You know,
Yeah,
in
dude.
the best way
Ears wrecked.
possible.
I feel like we all had our own style here, and that's what
I
I
feel like
liked
this would
about
be a
it.
dope soundtrack. Like if you put all those together
Mix them up.
and
like-
mix them
Yeah,
up,
you gotta
shuffle
mix it up,
yeah.
shuffle it, yeah.
Yeah. You'd be getting hit from all angles in the
Uh-huh.
best way.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm excited. I'm excited to make this playlist on my own Spotify and jam it just
Dude,
to see
yeah.
what it sounds
Play
like.
some Doom Eternal with it, dude. You'd probably be going in.
Could y'all put the info tab? Put these songs in. Like on I'm trying to think. So like on the audio version of it, or are you talking about like whenever
Probably like
we
both.
The
post this up to YouTube?
Yeah, the YouTube.
Let me know what you're talking about, Drive By Joe, and I will do that for sure. But
And if you're part of the Facebook group, that's an easy post to the Facebook group.
yeah, honestly, we should put that like just wherever it's posted. I'm gonna put the list of like check out these songs, you know. So like make sure you guys send me like a screenshot of your songs or whatever.
Yeah.
That way I can at least do that for the post.
For
But,
sure, brother.
That's it for the topic of the show. If you guys want to let us know which songs you would put on your, Tony Hawk Pro Skater soundtrack,
We'll just have one mega
know,
soundtrack.
yeah, I wish there was a way we could like just create like a soundtrack like on the Facebook group where people can just add songs to it. You know what I'm
That
saying?
would be fun.
That would be so
I
cool.
feel
I
like
miss
that'd get abused
MySpace.
really fast.
How can you abuse it if you have songs you like that you throw on there?
No, but I mean, somebody would put songs that are just completely like really out there, so just like troll, just a troll.
Facebook, yeah, I'll post it on Facebook, like on the post, like whenever I post the episode, and it goes up on Wednesday morning, it'll be on there. Like I'll have the track list in the info for the episode. Even though it kind of gives away what we're going to be talking about, I feel like, or I'll put like a thing
Put,
where
like spoiler.
yeah, I'll
alert
put
or
spoilers. Like if you're not going to listen to the full thing, or like if you don't want to know what we're going to bring up, or whatever. You'll see. It'll be there. But anyway, so we're going to jump on over to the People's Champ. Brent, what questions we got here?
We got a couple.
Or did Devin? No, Devin.
Devin's got it posted, yeah.
I posted it. But
I posted earlier, but then I realized Devin had already posted, so I deleted my post.
You fool! You absolute fool!
It's all good, though. It's good. It's good that we have...
Did you get any questions on the one that you deleted, though? That'd be kind
No,
of
I deleted it almost immediately after I posted it. Here, I don't know where it is because my internet's not working.
Okay, Devin.
Here,
I'll just
you're
bring it up.
you're the only one with internet here.
Yeah,
Your
because I got
apartment.
that AT&T, dude.
Dude, I got AT&T.
And it doesn't work for you?
Like on and off. It's a little patchy here.
Yeah, your phone's probably used to it, so it knows where to look.
Your phone just got used to it.
Yeah,
You're like in it where your
that's what it
apartment
is.
complex is. It's like a dip, though. Like it's in a half-ass valley.
I don't know what that means, but all right, we're
So in accordance with the
Jumping-
trajectory of the sun and the moon, no.
okay. So let me check. Let me see who I want to give it to.
Y'all better be on your P's and Q's.
Okay, so it's gonna go to Brian Moctezuma.
Hey!
What up, Brian? So he asks, not really a question, but recommend me some dope-ass free games for Steam or Game Pass or PC.
Oh, boy.
LOL.
You got to the right place, son.
Yeah, so best games for Game Pass were literally last week's
We did a
episode.
whole- yeah.
But I think it was our fault. I think because we didn't ask questions, people didn't know we were going to be going live. And also Drive By
just
Joe
gotta-
dropped
yeah.
us a question just now in the live stream chat. Hold on, we'll get to you next. But yeah, Brent, give some some free games. You usually have the free or the best games for Steam or
So
Game
like
Pass or
for free, you gotta if you're on the free game shit, you got to check Epic Game Store every week.
Yeah, 'cause
every
you
single week they give a new game out, and right now it's the NBA 2K21. It's like a $60 game for free. You know what I'm saying? So like, make sure you get on that shit. I mean, it doesn't appeal to everybody,
No.
obviously,
But
but
the
it's
people
still
who love
a
it
super
love
high
it.
quality
Which,
game.
by the way, I've noticed on Game Pass, like if you look at the most popular games on Game Pass, they're like all sports games. It's like literally all the EA sports games.
Yeah, man, there's a market for that shit. You know what
A
I'm
huge
saying?
market.
Huge,
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
people like that, and I get it because I like the UFC game a lot. You know, so like I understand the
But
appeal
that's not
of
even
wanting
sport.
to like.
It's a sport, but like to me, it's like not basketball. You know what I'm saying? It's not football. Like UFC is like it's a combat sport. You know, it's like something intense and fun. Not that those other things aren't, but in my opinion,
You're not making a very good case
No,
here.
I see what you mean.
you know what
I
I'm saying? It's
definitely
like
see what you
video
mean.
game worthy.
That's kind of how I feel about racing games, though. You know, it's like, it's like.
Yeah, I'm not gonna play every racing game that comes out, but there are some fun combat racing games like Burnout that are dope. You know
Twisted
what I'm
Metal.
saying?
No.
Yeah, it's like whenever you throw in like if you try to take something and simulate real life, like a basketball game, it just gets kind of boring to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, but if you take a car game and you try to simulate real life, it gets boring to me. Like Project Gotham, or not Project Gotham, but
I know what you mean. The
yeah.
Forza or whatever.
yeah, Forza and
Turismo.
stuff
Gran
like that. Like
Turismo.
I want it to be arcadey. You know what I'm saying? Like you give me
Yeah.
NBA Jam though, I'ma jam some NBA. You know what I'm saying? Like you give me NBA Street, bro, it's getting real.
NFL Blitz.
iDarb. You
Oh
know?
man.
or
Okay.
NFL Street.
But going back to the question
Yeah.
at hand, free games. Let's see.
On Game Pass or PC.
Or PC. Obviously, like Warzone is good, you know, and it's free.
He plays that already.
Warframe is pretty decent. It's kind of like Destiny. I think Destiny 2 went free to play recently.
Apex.
Apex
obviously.
is good. There's a game on Steam. It's like fucking super scary. Let me look up what it's called.
While you're looking up that, dude, there's so many good games on Game Pass right now. They just put out a
I
bunch of
forgot
shit.
my internet isn't working here at all.
Like Final Fantasy 14 and shit, like is all up on there. They just put Final Fantasy. What is it?
It's called Cry of Fear. It's on Steam. It's free. It's just like one guy made this game in the Half-Life engine, and it's fucking terrifying, and it's totally free. I highly recommend it.
Oh yeah, try that. So we're gonna move on to the next question, which we got Drive By Joe here. He said, "You think Cyberpunk will ever come back out for PSN?"
Yes.
Honestly, like I feel like they just forgot. Like I feel like PlayStation,
Poor CD Projekt Red,
I
man.
think it will stay off of the PlayStation Store until it receives next gen updates,
Yep.
and then it'll probably come exclusively to PS5, PSN. That's my theory.
I don't think it'll come exclusive to PS5. I think it just won't come out till they do the next gen update.
Yeah,
you know?
I think that's probably how long we'll have to wait. For sure.
Because I honestly feel like Sony just straight up forgot.
You know, I mean, I think you could still go out and buy a physical version of it and play it on your PS4 if you really want to.
It's
Yeah,
know
but
what I
people
mean?
want that PSN version.
I'm just saying. I think it's possible.
Who goes to stores?
Yeah, what
Physical
what is
copies?
this
What are
store?
these?
Yeah, where do you put your physical copies,
I have like
dude?
I have like 3,000 gigs of games all on one hard drive.
Oh God.
See,
I
that's
think-
the way to live.
No, or 2,500. Sorry.
I just, unless it's coming with some crazy steelbook or something, like I just don't understand the physical copy thing anymore. Like, I feel like we're in a digital world, man. It's time to move on. It's time to get over it. You know what I'm saying? Like, burn all the physical stuff. You know what I'm saying? No, just kidding. But it is weird to think about buying a physical copy now. Like in my head, like I haven't bought a physical copy in so long.
The only time I'd buy a physical copy again
It's Switch.
is if it's
Yeah.
well, yeah. I mean,
I
like for
prefer
PC.
the little cartridges for Switch.
I'm probably
for
never
sure.
gonna buy a physical copy again now that I'm on PC. Come to think of it.
Yeah, that's like, what's the
Damn, yeah.
point?
I
Let
don't
me
even
go
have
to
a
the-
disk drive on my computer.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, but I'm talking about for console even. Like on my Series X, I don't plan on ever buying like a physical game like for Series X.
I
Like,
don't plan on getting Series X or PlayStation 5.
wow, those are both, like
my best
well-
argument. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say my best argument for buying physical games instead of digital is getting them from Walmart because they're always gonna be
$10 off.
cheaper. Yeah.
Yeah, but then you have to drive there. It's fucking gas money.
Is
You
it?
literally, it's like you're saving like in the end after you pay taxes and
economy?
everything, you're saving like $5. Like what? You save $5? Damn. Like
Games are about to be $70. It's
But-
gonna feel a lot
but
more
my
like you're buying a
convenience,
normal game.
only if you're on PS5. But my fucking
No, for everywhere.
No.
Fucking,
Series X is staying at $60 fucking dollars.
that Series X doesn't control what third-party developers are gonna do with their games. And
No,
they're
but-
about to all raise their shit to $70. I guarantee it. Like,
Nah, not on. No, I'm
there's
telling
no
you, bro.
nah about it. Like, it's gonna happen.
Who,
Like, it's-
who's raising?
I thought it
what
was gonna
third
be a
party?
universal thing. Honestly.
What third party besides like Ubisoft maybe?
I don't
Like,
know. Let me
Yeah,
look
let's-
it up.
let's
I can't
Google
look
this.
it up because my
Oh,
fucking
yeah,
phone.
yeah, yeah.
So if you can look it
Yeah.
up if you'd like, but it's
Are
definitely a fact.
all next gen games going to be $70? Is that where we were saying?
Yeah.
Seven.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what we get from there. It says for the next gen consoles, that standard price is increasing to $70. What? So, but who's raising?
Like it's like a universal thing.
Just a
Like
general thing. Yeah. Inflation, dude.
this
Yeah.
last
My
wave
guy.
of like $60 games we got is like probably gonna be the last set of games that
Well,
release at like.
I thought I saw Resident Evil 8 listed for $80 or $70.
I paid $60. Actually, I paid less because I bought it from like G2A or some shit.
Yeah,
like
because
that.
Oh my
well, I got Resident Evil Village for $60 though, like
Yeah,
on my
yeah.
Series X.
I think most of the games that are still coming to last gen are going to be like 60, but all the games that are being produced exclusively for next gen are going to be 70 like in the future, I
Gotcha.
think. I
Oh.
don't think they've made the jump yet, but it's like,
If
it's
that's the
coming.
case, I'm only gonna be playing Game Pass then. So fuck all
it's
that
gonna make
shit.
Game Pass a lot more appealing to the
Yeah.
to the average,
I'm
gamer,
the average,
Average
Joe,
Joe.
dude.
Yeah.
Like fuck that. I ain't paid $70 for a game. That's almost $100 fucking dollars.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the sale on everything.
Yeah, dude. They're stupid, bro. I ain't doing that. Anyways, next question though. Thanks Drive By Joe for the question. We got Hans Yoder. He says, "Who else thinks RE Village needs some wardrobe mods for Lady Dimitrescu?"
They have them, dude.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they're
No, it's
way
out.
ahead of you.
and also, can we please get some
Wardrobe
dismemberment for
mod.
that lightsaber? Wait, what? What
There's a
lightsaber?
lightsaber?
I don't remember a lightsaber. Maybe he's just trying to like spoil, like joking spoil, like something that's not really in the game. Or maybe he's talking about something that we shouldn't be talking about. No, I'm just kidding. I really don't know what he means by that. But yeah, the Lady Dimitrescu wardrobe thing, you can definitely do that.
Have y'all seen
You
that?
don't say the U. It's just Dimitrescu, like
Really?
in the game. Yeah.
Have y'all seen the hat mod?
Yes,
where her
I
hat
posted
gets
that.
bigger?
I posted that to the page. I fucking love that shit. It's such a great like nod to the
Scary movie.
Yeah, scary movie when she's sitting in the car.
Yeah. It's like weird things have been happening around here. Yeah. And then Damon James asks, have y'all tried Knockout City yet? It's more fun than it looks and pretty competitive.
I need to watch some gameplay on that.
I want to. I know it was free for a little bit when it first came out. I think it might still be free right now, but not much
It's
longer.
on Game Pass.
It
came to Game Pass, yeah.
Okay.
So I haven't played it yet, but I was thinking about downloading it the other day. So I'll probably do it now that you say that it's pretty fun, because I've actually been seeing a lot of people on YouTube posting like videos of it and like just saying that it was dope as hell. So and they just had a lot of fun with it. We were making fun of it last week, so I'm gonna have to eat my words.
Probably
We'll
just
see.
you making fun of it, honest.
No, we all were. We were talking about dodgeball.
I
but-
remember
yeah.
saying that I think it's gonna be fun because I think they wouldn't give a free trial out if it wasn't.
We called it Dodge Brawl, right?
Yeah.
That's
Well,
what
they
they call- that's
described
what
it
they
as
coined it,
Dodge
yeah.
Brawl. Yeah.
Yeah, they coined it as dodgeball.
We were joking about the term Dodge Brawl. is
Well,
what
and
we
we
were
had read an
about.
article earlier in the show, and like we didn't even say the name of it. We just said Dodge Brawl game.
Yeah, that's
and then
what it was.
later it was in the releases of the actual name of it. We were like,
And you were like, that's the game, and I was like,
Yeah.
nah, this one's called Dodge Brawl.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was. But anyways, yeah. So I'll check it out, and then on the next episode, we'll talk about it, Mr. Damon James.
Well, I can't even remember what I had for lunch, but I can remember stupid shit like that.
Yeah, my brain doesn't remember very specific things. Like the movie 30 Days a Night came out in 2007. Just so you guys know. I don't know why I know that, but I know it.
Speaking of random facts, what you got?
Listener questions is over now. Thank you guys so much for writing in and asking us some dope questions. We're going to jump on over to Brent's
Trivia thing.
yeah, whatever we
Sorry,
call
I've been
it.
so sleepy lately. I'm just kind of just working with what I got.
I've been so sleepy
It's
lately.
trivia thing.
Yeah.
Okay. So Brent's trivia thing. Get ready, guys.
I'm ready.
What?
Lay that thing
Get
on.
ready, Jamal.
I'm sorry.
What was the first toy to be advertised on television
Oh fuck.
The first toy?
ever?
Oh,
It's got to be
Etch a Sketch.
No.
no.
Good guess though. Very good guess.
It's-
Mr. Potato.
Whoa, you got it.
yeah, I was about to say.
You got it.
I was thinking the same thing.
You're good at this useless trivia, dude. Like,
Yeah.
if
I was
I'm
like-
ever in Cash Cab, I'm fucking bringing you with me somehow.
I was thinking.
Phone a
I was
friend.
like, it's either gonna be Silly Putty or it's gonna be Mr. Potato Head. But I was like, I don't know which one it would be.
I was just thinking of
Oh,
the
that's-
oldest toys I could think of.
Man, dude, I can't believe that. All right, good answer.
All right, give us our last
Ready
one.
for the question. What TV series showed the first interracial kiss on American network television?
Oh, I know this. Wait, you said it's a TV show?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Honestly, now I was thinking more of a movie.
Brady Bunch. I don't know.
What do you got?
I've got nothing on this one.
If it's a TV show, I don't know. Maybe I Love Lucy.
Oh no, good guess though. Any
Is
guesses?
it one that we would know of, or is it like some random?
It's
shit?
definitely a show you've heard of before. Yeah.
Man.
It has to do with space.
Oh, Twilight Zone. No,
Oh.
No.
What?
no. But I was thinking of like a specific
Space. Lost in Space?
Mm-mm. You're getting warmer.
That's a movie.
You're
isn't
getting
it?
way warmer.
space. Is it, so the whole show's about space?
Yes.
Okay.
What?
What?
I feel like
What's a
Old sh-
popular show about space?
Star Wars. No.
It's obvious, guys. Is the
What's-
Jetsons? No, I'm just kidding.
What's like Star Wars?
Star
but-
Trek.
Oh,
Yeah,
Star
there
Trek.
you go.
Oh.
Hey, Star Trek.
I don't know why that took us so long to think.
I,
I was not thinking. Well, yeah, I forget that Star Trek goes back like a good while.
Yeah, it's
Like,
pretty old.
I don't know why I was mistaking for like the movie. What was the first George A. Romero's? Was it Night of the Living Dead, where they have like the I think he was like one of the first like black main character. Like he was the protagonist. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know. I'll have to go back and watch that.
But it was a old black and white. The Night of the Living Dead. It was pretty dope. Good movie.
My random knowledge is vast, but it stops at old shows and movies.
Yeah. But anyways, that was fun. All right, we did great tonight, guys. It was a fun podcast, just chilling with the boys and having Drive-By Joe up and Anthony Montanez. Yeah, well, you're welcome too. Remember, guys.
Appreciate everybody that stopped by.
Yeah, and don't forget, we're gonna throw the track list for our soundtrack up on the site. But anyways, remember, you've been listening to the GameSpeak podcast, courtesy of GameSpeakPodcast.com. The show posts for free every Wednesday on all podcast platforms. But you can watch it live before anyone else on twitch.tv/GameSpeakPodcast or the Facebook group or YouTube every Tuesday evening at 7:50 p.m. or Monday evening, at 7:50 p.m. CST. Be sure to submit any questions you want us to read on the show to the GameSpeak Podcast Facebook group at facebook.com/group/GameSpeakPodcast. And check out our video content on youtube.com/createforsanity. And if you want to stay up to date with your boys, you can find me on Twitter at the handle AlJafferJamal, Brent at BrentHas1, and Devin at Devondrius. And check out the GameSpeak Podcast Instagram. Until next time, listeners.
Later.